Serenaded Swan, thank you so much for the follow. All right, what's happening? Why is the edit invite link? Create a new link. It's not working. It's not like it's not working. Hello. Oh, hello. How you doing? So, I totally missed the inauguration today. Did anybody watch it? I have some videos, but I don't know like what order everything was in. Like, I don't know what order everything happened in. So, but people are walking in, and oh, is that Baron right there? No, I don't think so. No, it's not. It's not. I don't know if we're gonna see anybody important here. Oh. Okay, we'll just let that play for now. And okay, let me do it over the phone. Let me get the link over the phone because that's acting up. Invite, copy link. Hey Chazo, how you doing? You feel the freedom. You still think Trump has no clue what the YMCA song is about? What is it about? Is it not about... Well, okay. I thought the YMCA was a gym, but the song is about staying there. So is it also a hotel? You let me know. You learned two things about the inauguration. Jeff Bezos, your ex-boss at Amazon's girlfriend, does not believe in bras, and Carrie Underwood does not need a band or track to sing live. Oh, nice. New president, let's go. All right, there we go. There we go. For some reason, the PC version is not like like the link thing is not working. So, interesting soundtrack for what's going on. But I just needed some. I need some like 80s chill copy 80s chill copy 80s chill music, no copyright. Let's try that. It's about where men in the 70s would go to meet other men and do things they did in 70s San Francisco. No way. Wait. Okay, but like, was it... Okay. Did they use YMCA as like a metaphor, or was it actually a place? Like, it's a gym, right? Like, I don't know. Or it was a gym? I don't know. Do we have YMCAs here? We do. We have YMCAs here. Jeff's girlfriend popped open. Jeff's girlfriend's topped open, and she was not fully dressed, and it was grabbing everyone's attention from Biden. Clinton's are. Okay, I'm confused because I thought there was a woman who was only wearing a bra underneath a blazer. So is the woman wearing a bra or not? Like, or is this a totally different person? Jeff's... It was a lace top, no bra. It looked like it was a lace bra. It looked like a lace bra. And I'm like... I mean, like, that's definitely a style. Like, you could wear that to the club. You know what I mean? But, like, you wouldn't wear that to an inauguration, in my personal opinion. But I don't know. I didn't realize it was a wardrobe malfunction. I thought... That's just how she just went like that. Like, because it is, like, a style, in a way. Like, it's, like... But it's not appropriate. It's, like, it has its place, you know? That style has its place. Clark Kent, thank you. Clark Kent, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hello. Bill Clinton could not stop looking. That's where they would meet in the 70s. I see. You need to make a debate channel in this Discord? Oh, sure. Who's this? R. The thing is, I don't really use Discord. Like, I don't really use it. I don't like how you can just kind of end up talking to people randomly or like being heard, and I really don't like that. It's like too many servers, too many notifications, and then somehow suddenly people can hear me. I don't like that. Like, what, like you know, like, I get that I must have clicked somewhere and did something, but like, I don't know. It's just like too social. It's a little too social for me, Discord, personally. I will, you know, I try to post here and there. I didn't even post for Happy New Year. Like, I'm so sorry. I will post for every other, like, holiday. Every other holiday, I might be like, hey guys, Happy Thanksgiving. Hey guys. Anyway, I'm just... Whatever. Some of us are like that. Alright. Don't need to post. You're done. What are you done? What are you done? Chief, as a Mexican in the US, it has been a fun time. Trump is coming after you, but it's been a ride. If you're legal, you should be fine. It would be better if you weren't Mexican. America is your land, Claudia says so. Who's Claudia? Ugly non-binary guy. How's it going? But definitely should do a debate group. Yes. Hold on. Here's the thing. Hold on. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So, okay, voice. Hold on. Let me add a new voice. Oh, you're in Revolution. You know what? We can. Should I rename Revolution to debate? I'm gonna need Revolution again. Am I gonna need it again? Should we just call it politics and have debates in there? You know what? I'll just call it whatever. I'll just edit channel. Debate. Okay, save. There you go. But yeah, so like, Chief, you should, like, I'm pretty sure it's just, I don't know. You know what? I don't want to get into whether or not you are legal or not, but I don't know. Ellie! Ellie! Thank you for the raid, Ellie! How was your stream? Thank you. Aw, you're so sweet. What is this? Okay. So, did you watch the inauguration? Stream was good? Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I don't come to your streams. I feel so bad. It's like, I'm kind of just like, before I'm getting ready, let's just say I waste a lot of time, but I have to like go on to Twitch like before I don't know, like before I go on, because like I'm never like I keep missing your streams. It's okay. Lurkers are always welcome too. I know. Like I don't know why like I'm even saying that, because like I don't mind if people don't come to my stream. Like people have lives, you know. It is what it is. So yeah. But I don't, and I should be at yours. Gosh, Walks, how's it going? Bye, Sleepy Joe. Bye. See you next time. Or actually, no. Wait, no, he can't. No. There's probably not a next time for him. I think he needs to retire. See you around. Farewell. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, here they are. Okay. They're coming. It's like waiting for... Oh, there's Melania, right? Inside? Okay. Is that him? No, that's not him. Oh, they're coming. Wait, there's no sound to this, huh? This song doesn't really go. Hold on. Let's see if the next one goes. I'm trying to stay copyright free. Not really. I need something American. I need something patriotic sounding. I was hoping 80s would give me like, you know, back to the golden era vibes. '80s pop, but like, it's like hard to find copyright-free type stuff. All right, this is kind of, no, this is weird. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just being neurotic. It doesn't really matter. Trump has closed down the U.S.-Mexico border, reinstalled Remain in Mexico, declared the cartel terrorist groups, and he ended the CBP One app, leaving 450,000 people in Mexico and Latin America had their INS appointments canceled. INS. Is that like an immigration thing? INS. Sleepy Joe is done. He's never coming back. You should just make AI music you own the rights to. I could do that. I could do that, but also I have to make sure I use like, I feel like, I don't know, I have to like search which sites are actually like you own the rights to the music you make. Like, I don't really know how it works. Do you want to like, what do you mean? All right. Well, good night, Alchemist. Good night. Oh, sorry I didn't join in the voice chat. But we should have a debate sometime. Are you into politics? I guess so, if you want to debate. Oh, hopefully we can do a debate stream soon with your viewers / friends. Okay. What should we debate? Like this, just the general left versus right type stuff, or is there something specific you want to debate? They will need to prepare the curriculum vitae to themselves, able to cash out. What you mean? Get an AI music maker program, a free one. Sorry, I think it's called, and make a song about how Trump will buy Greenland. You actually made an AI Tim Waltz distract that went semi-viral called Project Stolen Valor 20. Wait, we need to see that. Also, oh my god, by the way, we need an Ellie shout out. Guys, go follow Ellie. Ellie is the best. And should join our debates. Make sure you follow Ellie.
Franklin's. Oh my god. He did the Franklin's DC thing.
I think the music is too loud. Sorry, guys. Oh, I love Ellie. So yes, guys, go check out Ellie. What did you stream today? And if you're already off to bed, that's okay. No need to answer because, you know, Ellie's stream, I think Overwatch lately. Let me see. I feel so bad. Like, I need to come by the streams. The only time I watch Twitch is like after my stream when I'm like going to bed and then brushing my teeth, and well, that was more so when I raided people, but I haven't really been raiding because I'm always like getting off here kind of late. So anyways. 5 days ago. Small Spacer. What's Small Spacer? Oh, We Happy Few. That's right. We Happy Few. And I'm not sure what Ellie was playing today, but she's the best, so go follow Ellie. Oh yeah, she has a YouTube, and please follow her YouTube because she has great content on there that I agree with a lot of what she posts. So make sure you follow. Let me find Ellie. This is a good video, actually. You guys should watch this one. And make sure you subscribe because she's awesome. And she deserves the support. So, yeah. You're not up for debate as you need to refresh your mind on sleep. Gasha walks, all good. Today we're not debating. Today, I mean, we'll see. But today we are checking out inauguration. You know what? Let's just speed this up, why don't we? Because things take a long time, huh? Shut up and wait? No. Hurry up and wait. It's the hurry up and wait. Love that. Ah! You'll put it in my Discord. Oh, nice. When he ran for president, your family big into the parties. Oh, wait, you actually have a picture with Jeb when he announced his presidential run. Wait, you helped Jeb Bush run. What? What? No way, that's so cool. Like, you're actually in the politics. You're actually in politics. It's funny because I started posting my streams, to YouTube, which, like, I'm not trying to say that these streams are content, you know, because it's let's call it lazy react content, why don't we, right? I'm not trying to say that I have good content by any means, but I still want to upload it to YouTube because I have that right, I guess, like, whatever. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, so people are like, people in the comments, they're so mean. They're like, you're in politics and this is what you're posting? And it's like, who the fuck said I was in politics? Like, just because you're talking about politics, like, that's all it takes to be in politics. As long as you're watching politics and you post that online, suddenly you're in politics. Like, shut up. But anyway, you're actually in politics. So that's cool. You've been awake the whole day. Damn, Gashawax. Well, I hope you get some amazing rest. And, yeah. And then I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. They need to find a job themselves instead of taking money from taxpayers. The prepare the curriculum. Prepare the curriculum vitae. Oh, you're talking about the like all the people who Guess was talking about. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing any messages. How was your inauguration day, Clark Kent? Mine was good. I missed the inauguration. I'm actually, like, I'm Canadian, so... But I did want to, like, watch it live, but... Anyway, I had other things to do. But... now they're going to the music. How was your inauguration day, Clark? He thinks we're eating the dogs and the cats. I mean, some people believe that that was that was actually happening. Well, I mean, there were animals being, like, there were reports. There were definitely police reports. You know what I mean? You can find them. You can. So, like, I don't know. It's. I don't know. I mean, if they weren't, like, why would he say that? Like, that's so out there to say, unless, I don't know, like, it's... That's so out there to say, don't you think? Is that Kamala? Oh my gosh, and Vance. Hold on. So what is it? Like, they're passing over, like, well, I have to leave because I'm not VP anymore kind of thing. Just a new VP. Oh shit, they waiting for him. Interesting. Trump was told about Biden issuing pardons for his family right before he took the oath. Oh, sorry. He was going to change his speech, but went with some topic changes on the fly and called Biden right to his face. Politics dope? Oh, okay. It's debate now, but that's okay. It can be politics. I can change it. Whenever. Alchemist, do you want to be a mod? Do you want to be a mod in the Discord? Claudia Sheinbaum, Mexico's president. Oh, America is your land. Claudia says so. Oh, is that what she says? Like, is she siding with Trump? Is that what you mean? Or does she mean America's Canada's land? Which I don't see how it could be. But or wait, does she say America's Mexico's land? Is that what she meant? Got a picture. Who needs sleep? Cornholio, how's it going? Sorry, I like went back in time in the chat, so now I'm delayed. Roger. Yeah, you got a picturey. What is that? What is a picturey? Ah, you got a picture. You got a picture? Hold on, sorry. I'm just gonna watch this one more time because I missed it. But like, where does Kamala go? Oh, they all stand there for a picture? That's nice. And then, okay, wait, they all go inside? Oh, okay. Oh, they go in together. Interesting. And then the first man and lady, or the first vice man and lady, or however you call it. Hey, Wampa Stampa, how's it going? You campaigned for RFK Jr. in Arkansas. Sorry, Arkansas. Sorry, I called it Arkansas because of that meme. I think. I don't know if I called it that because of the meme or because I'm Canadian, but I know it's Arkansas. But like sometimes I might get it wrong. You look super young. You were in college? Got a picture? Oh, let's see the picture. Don't relate you with Sleepy Joe. Haha. You think you were 24 or 26. Are you all Australian? I'm not Australian. I'm in Canada. He was blatantly falling asleep during the inauguration. Oh, Joe was? We're gonna, at some point, watch it, I think. Like, that's the plan, anyway. Oh my god, it's Hogwarts! No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. What's the N stand for? Is this like a college or something? Must be a college. A choir? I wish I could hear it. What the heck? There's no sound. There's no audio. So wait, okay, so now we're inside listening to a choir. So maybe I can get this from a different source now. I don't see the choir here. But I feel like this is probably the same, like, building, right? Look at Elon in the background. That's so funny. That's so hilarious that he's there for some reason. I don't know why. That's so hilarious to me. I feel like he shouldn't have been in the frame. like it's just too funny. Like, get him out of the frame. It should be only people we don't recognize, and then Vance the wife, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's too distracting. It's too distracting. It's too distracting. And then he looks at the camera once in a while, like... No!
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the President of the United States.
Alright, well, we missed the choir. If anyone can find that for me, that would be amazing. Because well, I don't know if it wouldn't be copyright, right? I don't know who. For more content. They're live. Well,
States. Ranking member of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable
we
Deb
can
Fischer. House Democratic Leader, the Honorable
we can speed this
Hakeem
up because I'm sure a lot of you guys
Jeffries,
already
and
watched
Senate
this,
Majority
right?
Secretary, the Honorable Robert Duncan.
This is how fast I should be reading my chat. Hold on. Just kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, the Honorable Joseph R. Biden Jr., and Vice President of the United States.
USA is
the
bad
Honorable
times. Why?
Kamala Davy Harris.
It's gonna be good now. Next 4 years should be good. We need to be positive. It's 2025. Posted it in the memes channel. I'm Canadian, yeah. That feels like lies. How come? They were taking money out from the American people for their globalist interests. Who were? Like, I agree with you,
Ladies
but
and
who
gentlemen,
were?
escorting the Vice
Sleepy Joe?
President-elect, the Executive Director for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, Mr. Michael Wagner, Senate Deputy Sergeant-at-Arms and Doorkeeper, Jason Bell, and House Deputy Sergeant-at-Arms, Mr. Sean Keating.
The heck? What is...
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President-elect of the United States, the Honorable J.D. Vance.
The music, it's so cute. Like, sped up like this. I hope that's not copyright. Hey FPS, how's it going? Hey Super Loco, thank you so much for the follow. Can I pizza? Yeah, I can pizza. I have the slice right here. Like, actually? Don't mess with me. I come prepared. I'm just kidding. I actually don't. If you need me. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, sure. Do Haitians normally do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the President-elect.
Okay, so when that was going on, there were people like saying like it's a fact because in Haiti they don't have a lot to eat there, so some people have to scavenge like that. You know what I mean? And not only that, but and take this with a grain of salt because I'm saying this as like this is what I heard from somebody, from actually a few people who, you know, we're talking about this and who are either from there or have relatives from there. So just please take this with a grain of salt. But they said that I don't know if most or majority practice voodoo, which also requires like animal sacrifices and stuff like that. So like, it's not far-fetched to, you know, like if it's like, for example, here in Canada, you know, there are people hunting fish where you're not allowed to do that, you know, but they don't know because that's part of their culture. So like people have to call the police on them and then reports are being made, just like there were reports being made about, you know, geese and ducks being taken from parks and stuff like that. Cats and dogs, I think it's debatable whether or not like that was actually happening, but the fact of the matter is animals that aren't supposed to be hunted are being hunted in North America right now more so than typical because like there's an influx of immigration. Like that's just what's gonna happen. Like that's, you know, like not everybody knows the laws of the land when you go somewhere new. That's just a fact. Like you don't know all the laws when you go to a different country. So I don't know. Like anyway, tangent over. They got so badly put it into shame during the inauguration at the podium. Who did? the Democrats in Haiti, they do it all the time. Doing boing, this song's so good.
Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies.
You
Elizabeth
saw a
Barrett,
video of.
House Sergeant
Okay,
at Arms,
I don't need
the
to see that,
Honorable William
Cornholio.
T.
We
McFarland,
no
Senate
no
Sergeant
no
at
no
Arms
no.
and
Okay,
the Honorable Jennifer A. Hemingway, Senate Majority Leader, the Honorable John Boehner, and the Joint
I
Congressional Committee on Inaugural
purposely
Ceremonies.
avoided any of
House
that because I don't want to like I don't want to. It's too sad for it's too sad. Arkansas, a state so poor it can't afford its own name. Is that not its own name? Why is Mike Pence even there? Elon and Trump will make all the important decisions. Barron is so he's very tall. You never knew that Haitian stereotype ever existed. It's not a stereotype because people were saying it's fact, like, you know. So that's the thing. I mean, should we like live ask ChatGPT right now? Is that what you want me to do?
The Honorable Donald John Trump.
Like, I feel like that's I don't want to ask it that though. I feel like that's just rude to ask. You know what I mean? But the voodoo thing, it's according to the people who a lot of people were saying like it's just a fact. Like, it's not. We're not being like I don't know, whatever. Let's get over this topic because, well, actually, you know what? Trump is president, so I guess we could talk about whatever we want. No, just kidding. Has he signed the free speech shit yet? Wait, I'm not in Canada though, but it doesn't matter because Twitch is American, right? Has he signed the free speech thingy yet? Can I say whatever I want yet? Jokes, jokes, jokes. Barron is such a prototype for who. You haven't watched any of it yet? Yes, read chat at 2 point speed. I wish I could FPS. Melania Trump was looking like Princess Diana, kind of actually. Who were the Biden Satanist administration, part of the deep state cabal? I see. I agree with you, Gasha Walks. Many engaged in Santeria, which is bigger compared to voodoo, and they
the chairwoman of the
killed
Joint
cats and
Congressional
chickens,
Committee on Inaugural
birds
Ceremonies,
in
the
that black
Honorable
magic
Amy
they believed
Klobuchar.
in. That's wild voodoo house pet cuisine.
Good morning,
That is a
everyone.
joke, so
Welcome
some
to the
companies
60th
can fish
presidential
millions of
inauguration.
fishes, but normal
Today,
people
President-elect
can't.
Trump and Vice President-elect Vance will take
No,
their
it's
oaths of
like-
office,
it's
and
where
we
they're
will witness
fishing.
the peaceful transfer of
Well,
power.
okay, first of all, in Canada, you can't do nothing without a license, okay? You can't even fucking breathe, okay, without, no, I'm just kidding. But like, kind of, it's kind of like that. So you can't just go fishing, but also if you go fishing, you have to go in specific fishing spots. You can't just like go to the river and start snatching up the fish in there. Like, you can't do that. It's like, you know, it's like how Gavin Newsom wanted to protect the smelt, so he let all of California burn, right? It's kind of like that. Hold on. That's a whole different topic. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. But, that's like a whole different thing. I don't even think that's like comparable. But Bombastic Bompas. Hello, thank you for the follow. But you know what I mean? It's like they're trying to like save the nature, so like don't fish here, you know what I mean? And so, but people don't, you know, newcomers don't know that. And where they live, you know, they can fish wherever they want because that's, you know, that's how it is there. So then, you know, it's just the culture shock, and then a lot of locals, they get annoyed because people don't know the laws and blah blah blah, and I feel like it was part of the government's plan to get everyone mad at each other because their plan is to divide us, right? They don't really want, you know, everyone to get along. They don't really want that. They want us divided. We all know that. Yeah, he signed it. Government can't censor Americans. For real? For real, for real? Why is Barron not playing in the NBA, as Trump would say? What a loser! He signed about 100 EOs, executive orders today. Damn, 100?
At the heart of our democracy.
U.S. is no longer in the World Health Organization. For real? I want to move to the U.S.
Which includes the leadership of Congress from both parties.
Kind of not really.
We thank the committee and Capitol staff and law enforcement who worked so hard over the last year, and especially the last 3 days. You've done a beautiful job, and you have shown grace under pressure.
Trudeau there in Canada is part of the cabal. Oh, 100%. He's the worst of them all. He's the worst of them all.
Presidents here today is truly a testament to that endurance. We welcome President Biden and Dr. Biden. We welcome Vice President
He
Harris
completely
and Doug
destroyed
Emhoff,
this country.
President Obama, President Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Bush and Laura Bush, Vice President Pence, Vice President Quayle and Marilyn Quayle. The justices of the United States Supreme Court are with us, all 9 of them, I counted. And of course, the Trump and Vance
The
families.
WHO is a globalist
This
yep
ceremony
organization.
marks
Agree,
what will soon
wanting
be
control of all
250
countries
years
if
of
they
our
want. I
democracy.
agree with that.
It is the moment when leaders elevated by the will
You're
of the
worried
people
about how they
promise to
handle
be
their
faithful to our
incoming
Constitution.
resource harvesting in Alaska. How they handle their incoming resource harvesting in Alaska. If you look at the order he signed, it's super vague and very oil heavy. He's going to suck that entire state dry.
Constitution, to cherish and defend it. It is the moment when they become, as we all should be, the guardians of
So
our
what
future.
happens? So okay, so let's say all the oil is sucked out. What happens after that? Like, is
Through war and peace,
what's
through
I'm not
adversity-
I'm just trying to play I think I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, but like what's gonna happen? Like, is the floor gonna crumble beneath you and then like everyone's
and
gonna
prosperity. We hold this
fall into an
inauguration every
abyss,
4
or
years.
like
And
is
today
it just you
falls
just
on
know
Martin
that all the
Luther King Day.
oil's gone
A
and
further
like that's
reminder
kind
that we
of
must strive to
off-putting for you?
uphold the values
Like,
enshrined in our Constitution, the
I'm
freedoms,
just trying to
the
be
liberties,
bombastic
and
over here.
as is inscribed on the entrance of the
Trudeau
United
is an
States Supreme
offspring
Court,
of Klaus
equal justice
Schwab.
under law.
Ugh. Trump put a hiring freeze on all open federal job positions
what
for
makes
all
this moment more than a
non-military and
passing
essential
ceremony
jobs. All
is
federal
all who are
government
watching it
employees
across
can no
the
longer
country. The
engage
people of
in
this nation,
remote
the
or
ordinary
hybrid
people
work.
doing
They have to
extraordinary
show up
things.
to their
President
local
Kennedy,
offices
who at
and
one point
branches.
worked as a senator in this building and would often walk through this
Interesting.
very rotunda, once said, "In a democracy, every citizen,
Interesting.
regardless of interest in politics, holds office. Every one of us is in a position
You know
of
what?
responsibility."
You know what? Like, I don't hate that idea because ever since COVID, like everything and everyone is just like slacky and lazy and like, you know, work from home or don't work at all, or like it's just everything's shittier quality, like I don't know. So I'm kind of like, at least on the federal level, like I don't hate that.
With that responsibility of citizenship comes an obligation, not just
Especially because like here in Canada, like you know, if you want a passport, you better fucking do it 3 years in advance because you're never going to see that passport, because they take especially after COVID, like they don't do anything on a federal level. Like they don't, you know, if you apply for something, you're there, it's going to be, the application is just going to be there until it fucking cancels out due to timeout. You know what I mean? It's bullshit.
seek out malice, as President Lincoln once
There's
reminded
no
us, but to
quality
view
in
others with the
service or
generosity of
nothing
spirit,
anymore.
Despite our differences. With that responsibility of leadership comes an obligation.
Nuclear
to
is
stand
where
our
it's
ground
at.
when
I
we
think
must
so.
And find common ground when
Ionic
we
Dreams,
can.
welcome.
With everything swirling around us, the hot mess of division, it is on
Need
all of us.
silver for
to
green
quote an
energy. Clean
incredible
energy is
songwriter who just
BS.
happened to be born in my state, to ensure that our nation's
Oil is all
democracy
gone.
is
Okay, so hold
our
on. Let's talk about all the executive orders Trump signed today. Anything really important? We can go over them. We probably will. Hold on, let me see. I'm sure there's a video on it somewhere.
shelter from the storm.
This is
There's a reason this ceremony takes place at the Capitol. In other countries, it might be in a presidential palace or a gilded executive office building. Here, it is traditionally held at the Capitol, the
Okay.
People's House. It is a fitting reminder of the system of checks and balances that is the very foundation of our government. 3 equal branches of government.
You will try to
That's how for
save
nearly 250
Azores
years, our great American
of the
experiment
globalists.
grounded
Please
in
do.
the rule of
Oh my
law
gosh,
has endured.
please
So,
save
as
the
we
Azores.
inaugurate a new president and
Pump
vice
the
president,
oil.
let us remember that
He
the power
also
of those
signed
in
an
this
executive
room
order
comes from the
mandating
people,
all
the
federal
construction workers
employees
who build our
work
country,
from
the
office, not
teachers
home.
and
Okay,
healthcare
so
workers
same
who nurture us,
thing.
the troops
Oil. Oh,
defending our
without
freedoms.
oil,
And
we
yes,
are
the
gonna
firefighters
be
in Los
back
Angeles
in
putting
Stone
themselves on the
Age.
line for us.
Texas has one of the biggest oil reserves. Sorry, I didn't see. Guess who posted it too?
Our democracy's strength and grit must match theirs. May God
Oh,
bless our
guess
nation.
who posted it too? Yeah, no worries, no worries. I meant suck the entire state dry as a metaphor. Okay, he's going to milk it for more than what it's worth. It's going to affect the economy of the state greatly. In a good way, no?
Endurance through the years is the ultimate test. to persevere through time.
Oil is all gone. I'm not trying to say that I agree. I'm not trying to say that I agree with like sucking anything dry of oil, because like I think if the oil's there, it's probably supposed to be there. Do you know what I mean? I was just playing devil's advocate, but I guess my mind just kind of genuinely was like, what would happen if like all the oil's gone? Like would it actually, like, would it be like, what would happen? What would happen on a climate scale? Do you know what I mean? Genuinely curious. Probably not. Probably wouldn't be good to take all the oil out.
Of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. But as much as the truths and principles enshrined in our Constitution remain the same, our democracy promises the American people
we'll make
the power to
everything
change, to
through
chart
clean
their own
energy.
destiny.
Clean energy
That's the
also
beauty.
prices
That
oil
is the
gonna.
importance of
Oil
democracy.
is gonna so
Allows
expensive in 100
endurance,
years. Just the
permanence
rich could
of a
afford it.
nation
Clean
for
energy
change.
is
It
BS.
allows
You need
nations,
silver.
like our United States, both to
Nuclear is where
avoid
it's at.
the
If we
obstacle
use,
and to seize
I
the
feel like in 100 years, we're not gonna, maybe we're not gonna need oil anymore in 100 years, because like maybe not for so many things. Cause like, I don't know, aren't they supposed to like, haven't they like figured out cold fusion or whatever? You know, like I'm not that knowledgeable on this energy, to be honest. But like, aren't they like trying to figure out cold fusion or something about fusion or
opportunities guide us
something
last
like
before us,
that?
all while staying true to our founding principles.
If we use
Today is our
production, all the
100th
silver
60th
production
inauguration ceremony.
doesn't work
Like all
for
the others
just
before it, it's a
Australia.
celebration of our
They
right
did a
to set our
study,
uniquely American course.
but in
The
general,
past several years have
chat,
been
the
trying at times
white
for many Americans,
EOs
and
he
also for the
has
nations of the
signed
free
so
world
far,
that
the
we
white
humbly
ones
strive to
in the
lead.
Discord.
In November, Americans chose again to steer this nation towards greatness, the secure, safe, and prosperous future that our founders envisioned for all of us. And today,
Oh,
we celebrate not only their
wait,
decision to do so,
what is this?
but also the
Presidential
simple
actions.
and wisdom of a free people to make their own choice, so that their nation might.
These
endure.
are, wait, are these
And now,
the
allow me to
things?
welcome Archbishop
Oh,
Timothy Dolan
wait,
and
January.
Reverend
Oh
Franklin Graham, who will
shit, there's a
deliver our
date on it
benediction.
too.
Please
Okay.
rise.
Wow, guaranteeing the states protection against
Be still,
invasion.
and know that I am God, supreme among the nations,
Wow,
supreme on the
restoring
earth.
names that honor
Let us
American
pray.
greatness.
Remember,
Wow. Okay, we're gonna go
General
over
George
these,
Washington on his knees
but I
in
just
his
need to
forms,
catch up in the chat.
Abraham Lincoln at his second inaugural, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness
One
in the
sec,
right
one
as
sec,
God
one
gives us
sec.
to see the right. Remember
Thank
General
you,
George Patton's
thank you,
instructions to his
guests.
soldiers as they began the Battle of the Bulge 8 decades ago. Pray,
You
when
trust
fighting, pray
nuclear
long, pray with
energy, you
others,
don't
pray by
trust
night, pray by
people
day.
who would handle it.
Observing the birthday of the Reverend Martin
You
Luther
can no
King,
longer
who
put
warned about
anything
God, our
but
first
male or
ashes.
female on a government document.
We, blessed citizens of this one nation under God,
I feel like
humbled by our claim that in God we
you
trust,
should be
gather
allowed
thee
to
this
put
inauguration
other.
day to pray.
That's my personal
To our
thing.
President
Like
Donald J. Trump, his family, his advisors, his cabinet, his aspirations,
as
his vice
a, you know,
president.
because like
For the
I
large
personally
blessings of
believe
Joseph Biden, for our men and women in uniform, for each other.
I believe there are real trans people out there. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that. And I think, I don't know. But then again, it's just like it's a hard topic to talk about, because some real trans people, maybe like quote unquote more passing than like another real trans person. You know what I mean? And like people put a lot on whether or not like people pass and stuff like that. And now with the whole, you know, kind of debate on transgenderness, and you know, a lot of people thinking that there are a lot of people faking it, or you know, maybe not realizing, or like, you know, there's a lot. This is another touchy subject, but why are we on this topic again? Oh yeah, because so anyway, I think that you could put not and not necessarily like for trans people, like, but for the intersex, because there are people born intersex, right? And like generally they will identify as one or the other, female or male. But I don't know. I feel like you should leave the third option, in my opinion. But wait, was that for but I don't even know what that was for. Oh, government documents. You know what? Government documents, I think for security reasons, maybe that should, I don't know, guys. You know what? I should stop putting my opinion on it. How about that? Materials aren't infinite. What do you need for nuclear? Yeah, what do you need for nuclear? Is it coal or something you love? Or is it like is nuclear? See here, I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to energy. Is nuclear the same thing as like fossil fuels, or is that like totally different? I'm not sure. I know fossil fuels is like, wait, I'm gonna say no, because fossil fuels is like the bad one, right? That's the one we don't want to use. You love the kindness that you have on giving attention to everyone. Oh, thank you, Goshawax. I try. Sometimes I feel like I miss messages and I feel bad. So if I do miss any messages, guys, feel free to say it again and I'll catch it. Or even feel free to @ me, just like Goshawax just did with the @honeybee. That helps a lot too, especially if it's something you want me to see. The scarcity of oil was based on crappy science from the USSR in the late 50s. If oil is so rare, why are they finding liquid carbon on moons of other planets? Not in a good way. The heavy resource operations absolutely ruin the quality of life there. Bombastic. Wait. Of life where? Alaska? Sorry. So, no, not in a good way. Okay, the heavy resource operations absolutely ruin the quality. See, that's where I am totally on your side. You know what I mean? Like, that's not great, you know, reducing the quality of life for people. But I don't know. What if they got jobs? What if it didn't actually? Well, I don't know. I'm trying to find the good in this. Listen, I'm trying to find the good. But I thought they were going to buy oil from Alberta. Or they're just going to get all the oil they can. They're going to buy all the oil they can. They're going to find all the oil they can. Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Whose hopes are stoked this new year, this inauguration day. We cannot err in relying upon that prayer from the Bible, upon which our president will soon place his hand on oath, as we make our own the supplications of King Solomon for
no
wisdom,
more plastic?
as he began his governance. God of our fathers, in your wisdom you set man to govern your creatures, to govern in holiness and justice.
Who said you can no
render
longer
justice
put
and
anything?
integrity. Give our leader
No more
wisdom,
plastic.
for he is your servant, aware
Look
of
at what
of his own
happened to
weakness and
West
brevity of
Virginia.
life.
Heavy
If
coal
wisdom comes
mining
not from you, be not within
country
yourself,
that
be held in no esteem
has
as
been
sin.
at the
Wisdom from
bottom
heavens
of
that
the
she may be
barrel
with him,
for
even though your
poverty
design.
for
Please,
decades
God,
now.
bless America.
I
Please,
see.
render every flaw.
If we
You
pump
God
all
in whom we
the
trust,
Alaskan
is raised
oil,
forever.
we
Amen.
going to lose the penguins. Please, not the penguins. See, that's where I am like, yeah, okay, let's not do. See, because people don't know what.
But look what God has done. We praise him.
Like, we know it's bad, right? Like the pipeline, the whole pipeline thing, like
Let us pray.
pipeline equals bad kind
Our
of
Father
thing,
and our
right?
God, thou hast
That's.
said, blessed is the nation whose God
But
is
we
the
don't
Lord.
know why. Like,
As
we're
the
never
Father
really
praised,
told
blessed be the name of God forever and
why,
ever.
are
For
we?
wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and
Except
the
for
seasons.
probably
He rules
wildlife,
kings. He
it's
raises up
probably
kings. He
disturbing
gives
for,
wisdom to the
like,
wise, and
definitely
knowledge to those who have
disturbing for
understanding.
wildlife.
Our Father, today,
There isn't a new form of
as President Donald
energy.
Trump takes
It's
the oath of office
so
once again,
expensive.
we come to say thank you,
Brother.
Lord our God. Father, when Donald Trump
Brother.
thought he was down and out, you and you alone saved his
Penguins
life
are not
and
from
raised him up with
Alaska.
strength and
True,
power
right?
by
But
your
like,
mighty hand.
like
We pray
I
for
know
him
they're not from
that you
Alaska,
watch over,
but
protect,
what
and
I
direct
but
him. Give him your
I
wisdom from
agreed
your
in the
throne
sense that
on
like,
high.
cause you don't know if sucking up all the oil from one place is gonna affect another place, right? So that's why I went along with it, not cause I'm an idiot.
We ask that you would bless
It's
him,
not
and that our
why.
nation would be blessed through him. We also ask that you would bless and protect Melania.
Oil is
Especially,
renewable
we thank
since
you for
Earth
her
has
beauty, her warmth,
biomes,
and
and
grace
that is
that she shows not
always
only to this nation,
recycles
but
dead
to the whole
plant
world.
and animal
We
materials
thank you
and
for
has
Vice
been
President
for
J.D.
billions
Vance,
of years.
his
The
wife Lucia,
oil now we
his
are
young family.
using
May
is
he be a
from
strength to
65
President
million
Trump.
years
Stand
ago.
beside him, to hold up his arms like Aaron held up arms of Moses
You see,
in the
that's
midst
what
of
I
battle.
always wondered.
The
It's
prophet
like,
Samuel reminded the people, it was you that brought them up from the
there's
land of
gotta
Egypt. And he
be
said, no, stand still, that I may reason with you before the Lord. So Father, we take this moment to stand
renewable,
still.
some
Remember the great things that you
renewable
have done for this nation. Thank you for the protection, the bounty, the
ways.
freedoms that we so enjoy.
I don't know.
We remember
I just
to
don't
keep our
know,
eyes fixed on you.
guys.
And may our hearts be inclined to your voice.
AI, for
We know that
example,
America will
it's
never
so
be great
effing
again if it turns our
expensive.
backs on
For
you.
who?
We ask for your help. And we pray all of
Like,
this in the name of the
like,
King of Kings, the Lord of
for the
Lords,
people
your
who made
Son,
it?
my
Because I
Savior,
feel like
and our Redeemer,
AI,
Jesus Christ.
everyone's
Amen.
using AI for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Associate Justice Kavanaugh to administer the Vice Presidential Oath of Office.
Maybe that's not good AI? I don't know. Like, what do you mean in that sense that it's expensive? Like, who's it expensive for? I'm just curious. Penguins are not. Oh, you have to watch the Baptist preacher. She stole the show. He is next. Should I make it regular speed?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Or did I miss it already?
James David
I missed it already,
Vance,
didn't
do
I?
solemnly swear
I'm so late in the chat.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
Sorry guys, I'm so delayed in the chat. I
So
might
help
have to
me God.
slow it
So help me
down.
God.
Congratulations, Mr.
Slow
Vice
mode. I'm sorry. I hate to slow you guys down, honestly. Woo! Woo woo! Okay. Oh brother, that guy. Nuclear energy is so much safer today. They can make portable ones that can be transported via train and connect to a larger plant operation now, like a nuclear submarine type reactor. Interesting.
To administer the
Yep,
presidential oath of
there
office.
is truth. Trans people, everyone knows people like that. Don't even remind me. Nah, energy should be profitable too. Are you gonna use the state to pay it? My leg. I mean, here's the thing. Like, they should just unlock free energy already, because like we all know it exists, right? So like, why are we still playing these games of like, we need to, you know, do all this nonsense that we're doing when we can just have free energy? But
Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
you know,
that
this
I
is
will
all
faithfully
theater. This is
execute-
all theater for us, for the rest of
that I will
us.
faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States.
I can be your friend, but I can't support you carving your
and will,
body.
to the
Who's
best of my
carving?
ability,
and will to the best
Who's
of my
carving?
ability
Who's carving?
preserve,
Whose body?
protect, and defend
Oh, sorry. I see what you mean.
the Constitution
Oh, okay.
of the United States.
Constitution of the United States.
Don't
So help me
trans
God.
pick one gender. You're right. You know what? You're right. Well, here's the thing. You know what? You're right. The thing is, I guess for me, when it comes to like, you know, the gender debate, you know, how many genders, like I always am reminded that like intersex people exist. You know, they're born with like ambiguous kind of genitalia. So like, and they may feel more feminine or more masculine, and usually like they'll just choose one, or you know, but it's like I feel like they should have a category. You know what I mean? I don't know because nobody ever I feel like nobody ever like talks about them when it comes to that gender debate. You know what I mean? I think maybe we like what's their opinion? Should they like do they care if there's a third box? Do they care or not really? You know what I mean? I have no idea. I haven't known someone like that. So, oh shit, that was delayed and it scared me. You're friends with a trans man who was female. That's good. Like, I mean, they exist, you know? It's just like there's no need to kind of, it's the people who are making it a trend, or you know, like Lily Tito, for example. Give me a break. You expect me to believe you? Like you're just like purposely trolling or like aggravating people. Like it's a trend for you. It's nothing more than like, you know, a gimmick in my opinion. So Trump also had a surprise. After the deep state, he issued 1,500 pardons for people convicted for January. Whoa. Who are serving their sentences awaiting trial or on appeal. Wow, there were that many? Holy cow. I didn't know there were that many. If you feel like a female, be a female. You don't have to ruin your body to do that. And even if they do want to change their body, that's their prerogative. You know what I mean? My issue is when you know, children are influenced, that's when I take an issue to it. It's like, just let kids be kids, man. That's all. Just let kids be fucking kids. You don't have to, that's all the mental illness part in your eyes. Like, okay, something that I find people never address when it comes to the gender debate is that before you become a girl or a boy within the womb, you're technically, let's make sure I get this right. Are you technically a female as a fetus or whatever before the final gender is chosen? Something along those lines. Not exactly. Early in development, all human embryos, regardless of genetic sex, XX or XY chromosomes, start with the same structures that can develop into either male or female reproductive organs. Okay, so these structures include 2 sets of ducts. Okay, so if the fetus has XY chromosomes, the SRY gene triggers the development of testes, which produce hormones like testosterone. These hormones promote the development of male structures, and the regression of female structures. Okay. So you hear that? These hormones promote the development of male structures and the regression of female structures. So that means there are female structures there before the male structures. Nuxie Pyre. Nexie, thank you so much for the follow. So I just remember hearing that like before the you know, the structures for either gender are formed, you're kind of like in this either in between or from what it sounds like, you kind of start with female structure and then, you know, either that was continue to develop if you're female, or the female structures regress and the male structures develop. So to me, it's like, you know, for people who feel like transgender, especially this is just like kind of my opinion, things that I've like thought about like just in passing, like especially for when it comes to male to female, sometimes I wonder like if it has something to do with, you know, this sort of regression of the female structures, and then the, you know, like maybe they didn't regress all the way and that's why they kind of still feel like, you know, they're a female, you know. This is what I wonder, like maybe this ties into what people feel after in their life, you know, like maybe this is why some people feel like the opposite gender. It's not like they're just crazy. It's not like they're just crazy and they're like, you know, they want to be the opposite gender. I think there's some merit there. Like, you know, there were, you know, technically female structures in your body when you were a fetus, you know? So Vampire Hunter, thank you so much. Thank you. So I just wonder if that has something to do with it. You know what I mean? And if so, like, I think it makes sense to me. I don't know how the science would work behind that, but I think it makes a lot of sense to me. And so I personally, I don't think that, you know, if there's, you know, if a male truly believes that he's female, like and this is, I mean, truly, like, because I do think there may be people who are confused or who are taking advantage. But I do think that there are people who truly believe that, you know, maybe they regressed or progressed in the wrong way, or you know what I mean? Or that could be it. That could be the key to all this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Stacy, how's it going? Sorry, I went off on a tangent, but I just feel like nobody talks about that part. I don't know. Ancient people already knew about trans people. They used the concept of a soul in another body. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the thing too. It's like people think that there's a rise in like trans people, which when it comes I think like let's take kids out of the equation because children are very easily influenced, and I think that there are a lot of children who are confused. So let's take children out of the equation. When it comes to adults who like they know who they are, when people say, okay, there's a rise in trans adults, right? Is there really a rise in trans? Okay, maybe like the fake ones, sure. But like, is there really a rise, or is it more so that, you know, they feel like they can come out and talk about it now because it's more accepted, right? So is it a rise or people just feeling more open to talk about it? And you know what I mean? So that's why, like, even in ancient times, they had, you know, I'm sure that's, you know, because of what I'm talking about is when you're a few cells in the body, you're kind of, you know, you're not really either or yet. And then, you know, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's my theory. U.S. has 2 official genders on all their undocumented report IDs issued. Today is kind of a joke in the U.S., to be honest. Which part? Okay, you're gonna go to sleep. Good night, Alchemist. Good night. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, you can go, but I'm gonna make you a mod. One sec. But where are you? I can't find. Oh, there you are. Roles. Mod. Okay, you're a mod. You're a mod now. Feel free to mod it up. I don't know anything about Discord, really. Okay, we can speed this part up, right? The music is kind of hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna try to catch up in the chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Night Pimpin', Franklin, a rabbi, and the best firebrand preacher come up. Are they coming up still? Here in the Azores. Oh my gosh, Gashawax, you're in the Azores? Did I know that? Did I even know that? The government is complaining about the illegals immigration deportation signed by Trump. The government is complaining about it. Really? They're globalists? Stacy, how you doing? Green energy isn't gonna work. You are gonna kill millions of people. There isn't enough materials to sustain billions of people. With green energy, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be like different types of energy, you know what I mean? Different types of energy. Or just release free energy already. Just release the documents. He's after the oath of Trump? Who is? Oh, after the oath of Trump. Okay. They are victimizing themselves while they have no reason. This is probably loud. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's so weird sped up like that. I'm sorry, but we have a lot to go through. The WEF plan was killing millions of people. Yeah. Why am I not surprised? Allegedly in game. Actually, no, wait. We can talk about whatever. Can we talk about? Hold on. Censorship. I want this to show me all of them in one page. How do you show me all of them in one page? Censorship. Censorship. Nothing about censorship. Come on. Oh shit! He did not. Let's see what that says. What's this say? Oh shit. By the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and laws of the United States of America and Section 301 of Title 3 United States Code, it is hereby ordered as follows. Section 1, purpose. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution, an amendment is essential to the success of our republic, enshrines the right of the American people to speak freely in the public square without government interference. Over the last 4 years, the previous administration trampled free speech rights by censoring Americans' speech on online platforms, often by exerting substantial coercive pressure on third parties, such as social media companies, to moderate, deplatform, or otherwise suppress speech that the federal government did not approve. Under the guise of combating misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation, the federal government infringed on the constitutionally protected speech rights of American citizens across the United States in a manner that advanced the government's preferred narrative about significant matters to public debate. And that's still happening in all the NATO countries and yada, 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 and Western society. Government, and I guess, honestly, all societies have censorship. But, like, we didn't really used to be so censored, you know, that, like, this is why I'm so excited about this. I'm still in Canada, but, so I don't know how it's going to work for Canadians in regards to, like, YouTube, for example. But YouTube is an American site, so I don't know, like, are they still gonna, you know, take down your video for, like, talking truth? We'll see. Policy. It is the government censorship of speech is intolerable in a free society. Section 2, policy. It is the policy of the United States to A, secure the right of the American people to engage in constitutionally protected speech. B, ensure that no federal government officer, employee, or agent engages in or facilitates any conduct that would unconstitutionally abridge the free speech of any American citizen. C, ensure that no taxpayer resources are used to engage in or facilitate any conduct that would unconstitutionally abridge the free speech of any American citizen. And D, identify and take appropriate action to correct past conduct by the federal government related to censorship of protected speech. Because, like, there was a lot of censorship, so this one is gonna be interesting. Section 3, ending censorship of protected speech. A, no federal department, agency, entity, officer, employee, or agent may act or use any federal resources in a manner contrary to Section 2 of this order. B, the Attorney General, in consultation with the heads of executive departments, all agencies and agencies shall investigate the activities of federal government over the last 4 years that are inconsistent with the purposes and policies of this order and prepare a report to be submitted to the President through the Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy. Oh, shit. Hey, X and V, how's it going? With recommendations for appropriate remedial actions to be taken based on the findings of the report. Oh, shit. Can you do Canada too? Please do Canada next. Oh, please. General provisions. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Anyway, Section 4, general provisions. A, nothing in this order shall be construed to impair or otherwise affect. I, the authority granted by law to an executive department. Oh shit, it's 2 a.m. When did that happen? Or agency or the head thereof. Or I, the functions of the director of the Office of Management and Budget relating to budgetary, administrative, or legislative proposals. B, this order shall be implemented consistent with applicable law and subject to the availability of appropriations. This order is not intended to and does not create any right or benefit, substantive or procedural, enforceable at law or in equity by any part against the United States, its departments, agencies, or entities, its officers, employees, or agents, or any other person. The White House, January 20th, 2025. Oh, shit. He actually did it. He actually did it. Amazing. Amazing. All right.
To introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
They're victimizing themselves while they have no reason for complaints. The left has to kill. Oh, their plan was. ChatGPT is a for-profit company. It's not free. Sam Altman cannot be trusted. So how do they make the profits? Selling data?
Much, everybody. Well,
like data, like data
you
harvest
very
and all that shit?
Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson,
Vance's kids stole the show
Senator
today.
Coon,
I know.
Chief Justice
I was gonna
Roberts,
say, I saw the daughter. She was so cute.
Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama,
And hopefully the
President
48th
Biden,
president was speaking there.
President
Hell yes,
Harris,
Stacy. Hopefully.
and my fellow
The word
citizens.
free mean no money for
golden
something.
age of
The word free
America
means no
begins
money
right now.
for something. Absolutely. It means you're the product. It means your data. Because, like, what else are they going to get from you? Right?
From this day forward, our country will flourish.
Do we know if
and be
you'll have to
respected
study
again
for
all over
U.S.
the world.
citizenship yet?
We will be the envy of every nation.
better.
and
You
we
better
will
have
not
to.
allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer.
Trump had the fastest
During every
inauguration
single
in
day
recent
of the
U.S.
Trump
history. I think
administration,
Roberts knew
I
about
will
the
very
pardons of the
simply
Biden family
put
and wanted to get it
America
rushed so it would
first.
not be a bigger issue compared to what it was. I think that, but also I think that the less time he spends in like public, like, you know how, you know, he was shot at a rally. I feel like out of safety, like they have to do it quickly as well. Like I think that's part of why they also moved it inside, is because it's not a weather thing. I think it was a safety thing. There's drones flying, you know, watching everything. Hi, Woodfast. How are you?
Our
Oh my gosh. Oh,
sovereignty
thank you,
will be
Woodfast. You're
reclaimed.
sweet.
Our safety
How you
will
doing?
be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
Nobody talks about intersex because nobody cares about. I don't think it's about not caring about. I think people don't really
Our top
know,
priority
or
will
they're.
be to
I
create
mean,
a
they're.
nation that is proud
There's probably fewer intersex people than there are trans people. You know what I mean? So it's like they're just not as well known about.
prosperous, and free.
I think Lily Tino is just a Karen with an inverted D, or not
America
even.
will soon be
I feel like
stronger, and far
I don't want to say I don't know Lily's life, but like I don't think it's been inverted. That's all I'm gonna say.
exceptional.
I think it's all
before.
an act. To me,
I
Lily.
return to the
It's all an
presidency
act.
confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a
It's
thrilling
really
new
weird they
era of
really don't talk
national
much.
Success.
I just think
A tide of
I just think
change
maybe,
is sweeping
like,
the country. Sunlight is pouring
they're
over the entire
rare,
world.
or I don't know.
And
I
America
actually
has
did.
the
I actually did ask ChatGPT, like, are there any intersex influencers? And there are a few, but well, there's very few.
Stands to seize
And then
this
like
opportunity
most aren't
like never
English speaking,
before.
so like I didn't
But
really
first, we must be
look into
honest
it.
about the challenges we face.
Um,
While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world
if you're
is
born
now
with one pair of
witnessing in the United
thingy,
States
that's when
of
you're just
America.
being weird.
gathered today, our government
That's when you're
confronts a
weird,
crisis of
exactly.
trust.
Yeah.
For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted
Just in
power
that
and
one
wealth from
row
our
was over
citizens
1
while the
trillion in
pillars of our
personal wealth
society
and 200 trillion
lay
in
broken and
company value.
seemingly
Elon, Jeff, Mark,
incomplete
Sun. Oh wait, hold on.
disrepair.
Tim Cook was there?
We now have a broke extract.
Sorry, let me
Tim
just see
broke
where.
then And our top priority will
So like, where is everybody? I know Elon's in the back there somewhere behind like Melania and Barron. Well, I can envision them in my head.
And our top priority will be to create a nation for dangerous criminals,
I
many
can-
from
I can
prisons and
see them.
mental institutions that have
Keep yourself
illegally
like that.
entered
Wait.
our country
Oh,
from all
gosh,
over the
Walks,
world.
you're sweet. Thank
We
you.
have a government that has given
I'm not, though, like,
unlimited funding to
I'm
the
not-
defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend
Nobody's
American
perfect, right? So
borders or,
maybe
more
Canadians will
importantly,
need to be
its
put in
own people.
camps. Hey, Nuxie,
Our
thank you so
country
much.
can no
I'm sorry
longer
I'm so
deliver
delayed in the
basic
chat. Thank you
services
again
in
for the
times of
follow.
emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful
Maybe Canadians
people
will
of
need
North
to be put in
Carolina
camps like
been treated so
the
badly.
is that the Uyghurs? That's how that's pronounced, right?
And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took
But
place many
to
months ago.
exercise the
Or
British
more recently,
royalty.
Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn. From weeks ago, without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country. Some of whom are sitting
Yeah,
here right
that's
now. They don't have a home any longer.
that's
That's
you know what? That's a
interesting.
good topic to talk about one of
We
these
can't
days,
let
X
this
and V.
happen. Everyone is unable to
Not the
do
Canadians,
anything
but
about
the
it. That's going to change. We have a public health system
I
that
think
does
I
not
pronounced it
deliver in
correctly,
times
but
of disaster,
pronounce
yet more
correct
money
me
is
if I'm wrong.
spent on it
That
than any
math
country
don't
anywhere
math.
in the
Guess who
world.
farted?
And we have
That
an
math don't math.
education
Chrono
system that
Trigger,
teaches
hell
our
yeah,
children
that
to
is
be
cool. Thanks,
ashamed
Super
of
Loco.
themselves in many
Chrono
cases,
Trigger's like
to hate
one of
our
my
country
favorite games, like my
despite the
second
love
favorite
that
game
we try so
after
desperately
Earthbound.
to provide to
So I
them.
have like
All of this
I
will
ha- I don't
change
know. That's some-
starting today, and it will change very quickly.
some fun. Hi, Birdman. How you doing? Some fun gifts. That's why men have nipples, is because we are all female after conception for about 2 weeks, right? Like
My recent
that's.
election is a
I guess
mandate
it's
to
technically not
completely and
true
totally
according to
reverse a
ChatGPT.
horrible
It's like it said
betrayal
not really when I
with
said.
all of these many
It said not
betrayals
exactly.
that have
Are you
taken
technically a
place,
female as
and to
like a
give
fetus before the
people
final
back their
gender is
faith,
chosen or whatever?
their
I know
wealth,
the gender's
their
already chosen
democracy, and indeed
before then. I
their
know like what
freedom.
I meant is like when you
From
actually like
this
you know
moment
the
on,
regression or the
America's
progression whatever.
decline is
So it said
over.
not exactly, which is not a flat out no, right? So again, that's where I feel like, you know, yes, men and women are different, but we still like came from, you know, we can't come from like the same kind of cell, like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's not that crazy to think that someone might feel like they are in the, their body developed not really the way it should have, or not that it's not the way it should have, or they're not matching on the inside. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of American
Well, no one is just
government.
crazy. Exactly.
Over
Anything
the
can
past
be
8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any
logicalized.
president in our 250-year history.
We can go
And
around
I've
saying
learned
maybe
a
all day,
lot
I guess.
along the way.
True.
The journey
Same
to
people who say
reclaim
that
our
fetuses are not
republic
alive, so don't think,
has not
oh
been
shit. Same
an
people who
easy
say
one, that I
fetuses
can
are not
tell you.
alive.
Those
That's
who wish
why,
to
okay,
stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago,
just
in a
avoid
beautiful
truth,
Pennsylvania
stick
field,
to
an
maybes.
assassin's
You can
bullet
never
ripped
be
through
wrong.
my ear.
True. Ancient people already
But I
knew.
felt then, and
Yes,
believe even more so
way.
now, that
But
my
Americans
life
are
was
so
saved
far away creating
for a
40
reason.
concepts. It's
I
just
was
a political
saved by
thing
God
for
to
sure.
make
Words are
America
nothing.
great again.
Hell yeah! Are you guys excited for America to be great again? They are made by humans and we create meaning. Exactly. So a man has been a man forever and a woman forever. You don't get you don't get to change definitions. When you were in law school, the O.J. Simpson DNA evidence was a big issue. In your criminal justice class, this was true. You can never change chromosomes. So the science says you cannot
That
be
is why
something you
each
can't.
day under
You
our
feel a certain way
administration
fine.
of
Yeah.
American patriots, we will be
Rise
working to meet
as
every
in, like,
crisis
bruh,
with
there are
dignity
8
and
billion
power
people.
and
There
strength.
are a rising people,
We will
period.
move
True,
with
Nuxie,
purpose
true.
and speed to bring back hope,
But I'm sure they
prosperity,
accounted for that, no?
safety,
Like,
and
when they
peace
did
for
the
citizens of every
statistics, right?
race,
Or the studies,
religion,
if they did.
color, and creed. for American citizens.
They would have to
January
account for
20th,
rising people, no?
2025 is
You're all in
Liberation
for
Day.
people living the way they want to. Exactly. Just don't, like, impose it on other people, especially children. I'm sorry. That goes for anything. Like, that goes for anything. Like, children are very impressionable, and I think, you know, if that's the case, then just, you know, I don't know, like, they're impressionable. If they say they're, you know, the opposite gender, don't just believe them, you know? Maybe they heard that somewhere. You know, you don't know. You don't know.
My hope.
I think that, you know, if a child wants a tattoo, you'd say you should wait until you're 18 because then you'll have a better, you know, you'll know, like, do you really want the tattoo? Like, okay, do you really want the tattoo? You know, now that you're more adult, are you sure you want that tattoo? Do you know what I mean? Like, it goes without saying.
That our recent presidential election will be remembered as
But
the
anyways.
greatest and most consequential.
And here's the thing. I don't even I don't even mind. Let's say a child is feeling that way. Like just when it comes to the medical stuff, that's where I have an issue. Like the that's where I have an issue. You know what I mean? If your kid wants to wear a tutu, whatever, you know, that's, as the parent, that's your prerogative to whether or not you want to allow your kid to wear a tutu. But then to, like, puberty blockers, okay, now we're kind of going a little too far, in my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. That's like tattoo level, in my personal opinion, okay?
As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old.
You have seen past
men and
lives
women,
used as an argument for being
African Americans,
trans.
Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural.
Past
And very
lives is a
importantly, we had
good,
powerful
you know,
win in all 7
I'm very
swing-
logical, but I'm also, when it comes to spirituality, I'm a little more open-minded. Surprise, surprise. Like, not necessarily, it's like, not that I'm like, I believe in past lives, nothing like that. But what I know for a fact is that I don't know what happens after we die, right? Or what happened before we existed, right? It's like, so when it comes to that, it's like, I don't want to close it off completely. Like, who knows? Maybe, because it's, I love to get into UFO topics, okay? Now, this is going to sound weird. What does UFO have to do with past lives? Well, apparently it has a lot to do with past lives, or hypnosis and all that kind of stuff. And, like, I don't know. I'm very interested, not to say that I believe in any of that stuff, but it does interest me. So anyways, I'm not going to totally shut that down, but I think my theory is makes a little more sense than like a past lives kind of thing. Everything woke turns into SHIT, Donald J. Trump.
States. And the
Carnival's
popular
redeemed.
vote
Hydrate.
won by
Thank you,
millions
Carnivals. Hi, Carnivals. How are
of
you?
people.
Thank you for the lurk, Carnivals. I'm so sorry for the delayed hydrate.
To the Black and Hispanic communities,
Listen
I
up.
want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
Today was really stupid in the US because Trump said he wants to return to Manifest Destiny and Elon Zig. What is this? Zig. H-E-I-L-E-D. What is that?
National unity
Hailed. What does that mean? Destiny
now
and Elon
returning
Zig
to
hailed?
America.
What does that mean?
Confidence and pride is soaring.
If you want to carve your
never
body because you
before.
feel that way,
In everything we do,
because you
my
feel a way,
administration
fine,
will
do
be
that. It's your
inspired
life,
by
but
a
don't try to
strong pursuit
normalize
of
a
excellence
culture
and
of self-mutilation because you
success.
think that
We will not forget our country.
way.
We will not forget our Constitution.
Yeah, it's
and
like
we will not forget our God.
it's like,
Can't do that.
you know, you do you. I'll do me.
Today I will
And
sign a
this
series of
modern gender
historic
and
executive
fluidity in
orders.
sexuality is
With
all
these
based on
actions,
work
we
by
will
Dr.
begin
Alfred
the
Kinsey,
complete
whose work has
restoration of
been
America and
discredited
the
as junk science.
revolution of common sense.
Oh, the
All
modern
about
stuff. The
common
modern one,
sense.
yeah, the modern. Oh, the fluidity. Yeah. There's a lot of like gender fluid people, right?
I will declare
Which,
a
like, to me,
national
just means. I mean, I don't know. Like,
emergency at our
if
southern
it's a
border.
spectrum, that's fine. It can be a spectrum. If attractiveness to one gender or the other can be a spectrum, I think like feeling one way. I don't know. This one, I don't know. What did he say here that everybody's clapping so much? What did he say? What did he say? What did he
Of
say?
historic executive orders.
Oh.
With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of
Damn.
common sense.
Oh, is that what they're cheering for? Common sense.
First, I will declare a national
Basically,
emergency at our
99.9% of people don't
southern
understand
border.
biology well enough to describe the issue scientifically, let alone address controversies with science. Yep, ironic people should live whatever they want. They is why you're not right wing or left wing. Exactly, me neither. Like, people think I'm right wing because I'm not left wing. But
all illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions
like,
and millions of criminal aliens
anyway,
back
there's
to
we
the
need
places
balance.
from which they came.
We need a new form of
We
energy.
will
After oil, we are
reinstate
effed.
my
Hopefully
remain
by
in
then we'll figure
Mexico
something out.
policy.
For the last 10 messages, that includes everyone in this chat. No chatter knows shit.
I will end the practice of
What's your
catch and
Nuxie?
release.
What's your argument exactly? What's happening? You're
And I will
anti-Trump?
send troops to the southern border
Nuxie,
to
you are
repel
a
the
god.
disastrous
Explain.
invasion of our country.
There is more types of energy, but oil is big biz.
Under
True.
the orders I signed today, we will
Do I know
also
you
be
from YouTube
designating
comments?
the cartels
There's
as
more energy,
foreign
but to sustain the
terrorist
world.
organizations.
I don't know. Australia did a study. There isn't enough silver in the world for them. There's only enough silver for them? But so is Trump's
And
administration.
by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of
wait, what is-
1798,
Many
I will
more
direct
ways
our
of making
government to
energy
use the
that,
full and
if
immense
it was
power
on
of
the
federal
same
and state
scale of
law
oil, would be
enforcement to
cheaper and more
eliminate
effective.
The presence of all foreign gangs and criminal
All governments
networks,
censor. They do.
bringing
Trump isn't
devastating
effing
crime
around.
to
What
US
energy? Sorry, I'm so
soil,
delayed in the chat. I'm sorry, guys.
including
What
our
energy,
cities
Ionic?
and
What
inner
is a
cities.
Nobel Prize? What do you mean? It's like, you know, if you figured, if you like discovered something in science, you get a Nobel Prize, no?
Our country from threats and
Something like that.
invasions, and that
Instead of
is
waiting
exactly
millions of
what
years
I am
to
going
turn
to
the
do.
carbon
We will
from
do it at a level that
plants
nobody's
and
ever
living
seen before.
organisms
Next,
into
I will
oil.
direct
Oh,
all
yes.
members of my cabinet to marshal the
Well,
vast powers at
the
their
idea wouldn't be
disposal
to wait
to
for the
defeat what was
see if oil naturally like returns to the earth, right? We shouldn't what is it? We shouldn't like, is it mining? What do you, we don't mining for oil? We shouldn't, what is it? Fracking? We shouldn't frack more oil than like the earth can produce kind of thing, right? But it doesn't sound like, it sounds like we either need more oil than the earth can produce or we want more oil than the earth can produce because ka-ching ka-ching.
record
I don't know.
inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices.
Concluder Energy. What's
The
Concluder
inflation
Energy?
crisis was caused
That
by
EO
massive
basically ends the legal
overspending and
case of
escalating
Missouri
energy
versus
prices,
Biden.
and
Wait, that
that is
executive
why
order
today
basically
I
ends the
will
legal
also
case of Missouri
declare
versus
a
Biden, where
national
Biden and his admin
energy
forced
emergency.
censorship
We
on
will
social media
drill,
print.
baby, drill.
Oh shit. So wait, it's gonna end it for against Biden, right? We can easily make a Pudo oil in like weeks. Pudo, what's that? Using hemp and any carbon-based thing. I feel like anything that's easy and good, they don't want to do. Because it's like they want to keep us... They want the climate to seem bad so they can tax us. That's, you know what I mean? Like...
America
You know
will
what I
be a
mean?
manufacturing nation.
Global warming. Okay, I was gonna go on a
Once
whole
again,
thing, but
and
we don't have to
something
go
that
on
no
that
other
whole thing today.
manufacturing nation will ever have the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth.
You're nothing. We need
are
a new
going
form of
to
energy
use
for
it.
people to be poor. The WEF plan is all for them, 100%.
We will bring prices
You would be
down,
basically growing
fill
oil out
our
of dirt.
strategic
But
reserves
this
up
only
again,
applies to the
right
government
the
and other
top,
people, not people
and
in business,
export
companies, etc.
American energy all over the world.
The censorship act thingy, the censorship thingy, it only applies to the government and the people. Okay, but wasn't the government censoring the people through, like, via the mainstream media? Like, to me, that's the government censoring people. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're doing it through the news, though. Like, so what? It's still, you fucking paid them to do it. So to me, that's the government doing it, not whatever business this, you know what I mean, was paid.
We will be a rich nation again, and it is that
No one would
liquid
be
gold
poor.
under our feet that will help to
Imagine
do it.
being an oil farmer.
With my actions
More
today,
like a
we
plant
will end
farmer.
the Green New Deal, and we
Yeah, but they want to get rid of all the farmers, right? They want to...
saving our auto industry.
They want to like tax the
keeping my
farmers to
sacred
death or something.
pledge
At
to
least
our
here in
great
Canada, that's what they're doing.
American auto workers.
Ionic, that is cool, but the price. Okay. The price of what? Growing plants? I don't think Ionic is plants. Ionic must be something else, no? But again, I'm not
In
the
other
energy
words, you'll
expert.
be
I
able
don't really
to
know anything about
buy
energy.
the
Like
car
when
of
it comes to
your
the
choice.
terms and stuff,
We
I
will
might get them
build
mixed up.
automobiles in America again at a
Creating
rate
energy,
nobody
that is
could
hard,
have dreamt
man.
Possible just a few years ago.
Wait, they updated
And
the
thank you to
government
the auto
website. I
workers
guess
of
they
our
did.
nation
I
for
mean,
your
bro
inspiring
created.
vote of
That is a
confidence.
Nobel
We did
Prize.
tremendously with Eva.
Yes, at noon, Trump got a new White House website. X
will
feed
immediately begin
control
the
of the White
overhaul
House social medias.
of our
Nice.
trade
I'm gonna go
system to
follow
protect American
the
workers
White House on
and
X.
families.
Actually,
Instead of
nah.
taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will
Should I
tariff
white
and tax foreign countries
White
to enrich our citizens.
House?
For this purpose, we are
Look who showed up at the White
establishing
House to congratulate Trump.
External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our
people?
treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before.
I don't know which one is
to
the real
restore
White
competence
House.
and effectiveness to our
So,
federal government.
I'll
My
just never
administration
mind.
will establish the
I'll just
brand
never
new
mind.
Department of Government Efficiency.
Yes, Conhorleo, I'm not sure what you're saying yes to because I'm delayed in the chat. I'm so sorry, everyone. Earlier it said tomorrow. Wait, trumpet. Wait.
After years
And then
and
Trump got a new
years of illegal
website.
and
Earlier it said
unconstitutional
tomorrow,
federal
as
efforts
in
to
the
restrict
21st. Oh,
free
that it
expression.
would change on the
I will
21st.
also sign an
Yes,
executive order to
yeah, but at
immediately
5
stop
p.m. it
all
still wasn't
government
updated.
censorship and bring
It's
back
more expensive to
free
ship cargo
speech
ships
to
across the
America.
Atlantic full of oil than to grow a field of high carbon plants. The only reason we don't do it is because rich people have a lot of oil, not plants. It's because they don't
Never
want
again will the immense
the rich can't really, like, can the rich stay rich if there's no poor people? It's like they probably just want us all to stay poor. Like, why should we switch to plants so that everyone can have, you know, nice, the same as us? Like, they don't want that, right? I mean, I'm gonna assume. I'm just assuming. I can't. I don't know what these. I don't know how these people think, but pretty sure most of them want to keep the rest of us where we are, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
And impartial justice under the
You know what I mean?
constitutional rule of law.
AI needs
And
a
we are
crazy
going
amount of
to
energy. It's
bring
kind of stupid
law
thinking
and
that AI
order
is going to
back to
change
our
food production.
cities. This week,
It's
I will
gonna.
also
I mean,
end
in
the
what way?
government policy of trying to
No, it's
socially
like super
engineer
effing
race and
cold
gender
here. It was
into
like minus
every
10.
aspect of public and private
Where
life.
in the in where? DC? Is this DC? Where is this happening exactly? The White House is in
We
DC,
will
right?
forge a society that
And but
is
wait, is it?
colorblind
And what about Congress? Is it also in DC? And what's the difference between Congress and the White House? I'm just kidding,
As of today,
but not really.
it will
No, I am.
henceforth
Okay,
be
Congress
the
has the
official
dome,
policy of
and the White
United
House is
States
like
government that there are only
the
two
pillars,
genders,
right?
male and female.
What? I'm so confused. These comments are like. Oh, sorry. No, it's like super. Oh, wait. Is
This
that
week,
YouTube
I will
comments or
reinstate
Insta?
any
Where?
service members who were
Where
unjustly
else we
expelled
live?
from
Is
our
that YouTube
military
comments?
for
Where?
objecting to
Oh,
the
this
COVID
is
vaccine
this is
mandate
YouTube.
with full back pay.
They don't care about it because they were
And I
born that
will
way?
sign an order
Got
to
it.
stop our warriors from
Trump
being
whole
subjected
speech
to
is a
radical
roast session
political
against
theories and
Biden.
social experiments while on duty.
Well,
It's
the
going to
Democrats,
end
right? Like the
immediately.
way they dropped the ball and everything. They did not decide one day to feel
Our
anything.
armed
They were
forces
born that
will
way.
be freed to focus
No,
on their
what? That's not what I meant, Ionic. Oh, sorry, Ionic. That's why you were actually correcting me. Got it. Not iconic, Ionic. Okay. Did I say iconic before? I didn't mean to say that they just decided to feel a certain way. Obviously, they were born like that. What I meant is like, kind of like, you know, one day the trans topic wasn't really a thing. It wasn't really discussed. And now it's like discussed, or sorry, not the necessarily trans topic, but the gender topic, right? So what I meant to say is, I wonder how they feel about this topic being so popular nowadays, right? Whereas before it wasn't like really, it was never really a thing. It was like, you know, you're you know, girl or boy, whatever, and they were born that way, yeah, and they, you know, and whatever, like I get that, obviously, but I'm just curious to know, like, I'm curious is like, are they like, whose side are they on? Like, let's say the debate, right? The trans debate, because there's a debate. There's people who are for it, there's people who are against it, and I wonder like, you know, what intersex people think of like trans people, for example. I'm just genuinely curious, and I'm sure each individual thinks, you know, something differently about the topic. I'm just curious, genuinely. They are very few. They don't talk much on the internet about it. Oh, lol, it's this comments just behind a bit. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Nuxie. I'm behind in the comments. You do know Lily has claimed to have his dangly bits removed. He's just an AGP anyway. What is AGP? AGP doesn't exist unless you are incredibly broad. Wait, I'm so confused. What is that? All I know, our modern society can't last forever. I mean, no societies lasts forever, right? All societies come to an end, and It's like there's the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Middle Age, we're in the digital age, and we might be coming into a new age, the I don't know, AI age, the what do you think? Some kind of age. I don't know.
America's
or maybe we're still in the
enemies.
digital age, but what's the next age? What do you guys think is the next one? What could happen after digital? Or do we just go back to stone? Because we're like gonna self-implode. Yes, CEO of Apple, Google, Meta, Tesla, Amazon, Jeff. No one from Microsoft. Oh, good. No friggin'. I mean, screw all those CEOs too. No offense. No offense in
We will
game.
measure our success not only
In game
by
allegedly,
the battles
you know.
we win,
But
also by the wars
but
that we
like,
end,
I'm
and
really
perhaps
glad
most
that
importantly, the
Bill
wars
Gates
we
is not
never get into.
there. I hope he wasn't invited. I don't think he was. The WEF is doing something. They think they can create the new future. Ugh. They gross me out. You don't know, tomorrow we get to see just how strict these laws are in language. The states will be back from the inauguration and pushing these bills. I think the states needs them. Tim Cooks wants Trump not to slap tariffs on Apple products. It would cost his company billions a year since every part of an iPhone comes from China. Hold on. I don't really know how tariffs work exactly. Like, I thought that the tariffs, the people who pay the tariffs are the people who are importing or right? No, exporting. I thought the people who are paying tariffs are the ones exporting. Like, I wasn't sure, like, and obviously the people are gonna have to pay more in taxes in general. But like, is it going to be like an Apple product is taxed more than another product? Is that? I'm trying to understand how Tim Cook will be directly affected, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't really know exactly how tariffs work. I know that I thought it was like a charge for either the country or the company that's, exporting or whatever, selling, or you know what I mean? I don't know. You're 18 and you're a very progressive person. Some would say hippie. You don't like that term. You like Trump. Interesting. I think that, who cares about labels, right? That's the problem. It's like, labels, because everyone at the end of the day is truly different from one another. You know what I mean? Apple is moving their factories to India, though, in a few years. Really? Apple is moving their in a few years. How are you progressive if you like Trump? Trump is progressive now. Like it's like he's a new age progressive. Because like, maybe progressive in a sense that, like, what's up, like, what's going on, and that, I don't know, I'm just trying to say.
Most powerful, most
you grew up watching a political
nation
feud
on
since
earth,
you were 10, you see.
inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name.
Like, everyone knows that everyone here, or maybe not everyone, but like everyone knows by now that the Democrats are the actual racists and yada yada yada, right? Like, not to say that Republicans weren't racist, and I'm not trying to say they are today, but like, Democrats back in the day, they are the ones who founded the KKK. They're the ones who like Southern Democrats, right? They're the ones who they were upset that the slaves were going to be freed. So what did they do? They implemented segregation laws. That was the Democrats. So it's like, are they really the progressive ones, or do they just claim to be the progressive ones? You know, they're the wolf in sheep's clothing, in my opinion. So I see where Ionic Dreams is coming from, I think. You know, and Trump, not to say Trump is progressive by any means. He's still like, you know, old white man, and he's got his old white man way of thinking, which it's like, you know, but I think people really blew it out of proportion. Like, he's so racist, he's so this, he's so that. And I think that a lot of people saw past that.
Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great
How
president,
Nuxie, that is totally
William
compatible.
McKinley, to Mount
We
McKinley,
will.
where it should be and where it belongs.
Wait, how are you progressive if you like Trump? That's totally compatible. because Nuxie,
President McKinley.
because like I said, the Democrats are fake. They're lying to you. They are pretending to be so open and progressive. And why do you think they're so happy to abort people? Like, it's not necessarily like, you know, it's like what? It's like, do you see the demographics that were aborted? Like, do you know? Anyway, they're just fake. They're just fake, and they pretend to be the democracy and freedom and blah blah blah. But they're actually tricking you. They're actually tricking you. So that's my opinion. That's my take on why a progressive person would like Trump. See, the term progressive, like, are you progressive, or are you just, a critical thinker, Ionic? You grew up watching, left or right is stupid for smart people. Exactly. Picking sides. It's like, let's not pick sides. Let's be diplomatic. Let's, let's meet in the middle, because extreme right is not a good thing, and extreme left is not a good thing. Like, let's meet in the middle, guys.
Very rich through tariffs and through talent.
You paid attention. That's a good thing.
And gave Teddy Roosevelt the
you grew up
money for
watching.
many
You have
of
to
the
sleep.
great
Good night,
things he
Gashawak.
did,
Sorry
including
for
the
as much
Panama
as you were
Canal,
enjoying your stream. No, don't be sorry
which
for
has
anything.
foolishly
And
been
have a
given
great
to
great
the country
night
of
and great
Panama
sleep.
after the
Harris
United
gives Trump
States-
the evil eye during
the
this whole
United
speech.
States, I mean, think of this, spent more
Where's she
money
at?
than ever spent on a project before.
All right.
and
Hope you don't
lost
mind.
38,000
I'm gonna
lives
make this go a little
in the building
faster
of the
now.
Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made. Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally
People
violated.
think
American
that only.
ships
I'm gonna
have been
start
severely overcharged,
maybe
treated
skipping
fairly
over
in
the
any
message
way,
that you guys
shape,
sent
or
to
form,
each
and that
other,
includes
just
the
so that
United
I can
States
get through
Navy.
this a little
And
bit
above all, China is
faster. But
operating the Panama Canal,
But
and
at the
we
same
didn't give
time,
it
I
to
want to
China,
read
we
it
gave
because
to
I'm interested in
Panama,
what you have to
and we're
say.
taking it back.
Largely, they're both largely unprogressive. 100%. Like, it's all, it's all games. It's all games. We just go in circles
Above
with
all, my
them.
message to
They don't
Americans
push
today is
new
that it is time for us
paradigms.
to
They
once again
push
act with
same
courage,
stuff that
vigor,
has
and
existed.
the vitality
The
of
thing is,
history's
like, I
greatest-
think this time around, Trump, whether or not he's actually going to push paradigm, you know what I mean? Or whether or not he's going to, I don't know. But the things that he said, like, he's going to, redo education and all that kind of stuff, like, that's kind of...
greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation,
It
we will
sounds like
lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not
things
be
are
deterred.
gonna...
Together we will end the
I don't know.
chronic
It's
disease epidemic
it's
and keep our
sounding
children safe,
promising,
healthy,
so
and
we'll see. We'll see.
disease-free.
People
The United
think
States
that
will
only
once again
leftist
consider itself a growing
is
nation,
progressive is totally
one that
nonsense.
increases our wealth,
You've
expands our
stood on
territory,
the
builds our
sidelines
cities,
watching
raises our
everybody on the
expectations,
TV
and
and the
carries our flag
news
into new and beautiful horizons.
attacking a man for
And we will
8
pursue our
years.
manifest
You
destiny
wonder,
into the
what are
stars,
they
launching
so
American
afraid of?
astronauts to
True.
plant the stars and
Common
stripes on the
Americans
planet
left
Mars.
aren't very smart. Common American left aren't very smart. I mean, freaking Elon. He's why did he? Why? Oh, look,
Ambition
Tucker Carlson's there.
is the
That's cool.
lifeblood of a great nation. And right now, our nation is more
Freaking
ambitious
Elon, like,
than any other. There's no nation
jump
like our
scare.
nation. Americans are explorers,
What was I
builders,
saying?
innovators, entrepreneurs, and
I
pioneers.
don't know what I was saying.
The
What
spirit
was I
of the
saying?
frontier is written into our hearts.
What was I
The
saying?
call
I
of
feel like
the
I was gonna
next
say
great
something.
adventure resounds
I was
from
gonna
within us.
say like you know, you could say that leftists aren't smart, but they were tricked because a lot of them are smart. You know, like Hank Green, for example. He's very smart. He's a very intelligent person. But I think he's in the, you know, the Democratic bubble. Like I think he's tricked like the rest of them, in my personal opinion. Like, so it's like in that sense, like, oh, you're so smart. Why are you like, you know, on this like weird brainwashed shit?
Small group of colonies on the edge
But
of
what it
the
is, what
vast
it is,
continent
like,
into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens
I
on
don't
earth.
know.
No one comes close.
It's kind of
Americans push
funny.
thousands of miles through a rugged land
They're afraid of
of
laws that
untamed
stop
wilderness.
government
They
censorship.
cross deserts, scaled
I
mountains,
know, it's
braved
weird.
untold
It's
dangers,
like
won
they're
the Wild
really
West,
like,
ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty,
you know.
harnessed electricity, split the
I
atom,
thought the left was supposed to
launched
be
mankind
like
into the
anti. It's so the left is like what, anti-American but super pro their government. What sense does that make?
and put the universe
It's not
in
like the
human hands.
Democrats haven't been in power for, you know, nearly as much as the Republicans. Like they've been in office pretty much the same amount.
Knowledge into the palm of the human hand. If we work together, there's nothing we can
So it's the same. It's like the same as fucking country. It's the same America. So why are you eating out of the fucking palms of the Democrats? It makes no sense to me.
But as you see today, here I am. The
Excuse my
American people have
language.
spoken.
Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. Divide people using red or blue is crazy, right? They even color it in. They even color it in when the elections are going on. This one is red. This one is blue. Like, I don't think Canada does that. We don't like this, you know, we don't do that shit. Like, we might not. No, I'm just kidding. Do I like Jung? What's Jung? Or who is Jung? Young? Who is that? They are against
From New York
laws
to Los
and
Angeles,
they want
from Philadelphia to
everyone to
Phoenix,
be in order
from
and to
Chicago
be
Miami,
politically
from Houston
correct.
to right here in Washington, D.C.
Yeah,
Our
it's
country was
like
forged and built by the generations
diversity, but you all better be exactly the same. And you all better agree to the same things, and you all better, you know. But diversity, guys, diversity. Oh, but you better not say this and you better not say that.
So patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers
Sure,
and soldiers, cowboys and
sure,
factory
we're
workers,
diverse.
steelworkers and coal miners,
Sure.
police officers and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward.
They're
and
against
let no obstacle
laws that
defeat their
end
spirit or their
these
pride.
weird woke mentalities.
Together they laid down the railroads.
They want
raised
everyone to
up
be
the
in order
skyscrapers,
and
built
to
great
be, yeah,
highways,
exactly.
won 2 world wars, defeated
Red really
fascism and
suits you. Crazy.
and triumphed
Chazo, you're
over
so
every
sweet.
single
Thank you,
challenge that
Chazo.
they faced. After all we have been through together,
Oh,
we
my
stand
hair
on
is
the verge
kinda
of the
funny,
4
though.
greatest years in American history. With
Funny
your help, we will
looking.
restore America, promise, and we will rebuild the nation that we love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We're going to win like never before.
Well, that's the thing, though. If it goes without saying, we could be here all century debating what kids should be allowed. Oh, wow, I'm so delayed. I'm so sorry. Which should be allowed to get impressed by. Puberty blockers can't be extreme if it goes without
recent
saying.
years, our nation has
The
suffered
problem,
greatly, but we are
the
going to bring
problem.
it
Sorry,
back
I know I'm
and
not
make
really
it great
finishing
again,
what you're reading.
greater than
The
ever before.
problem is that, like in some states, and definitely, and what it's 100% happening in Canada, and I believe it was happening in some states, but children were able to do this without parental consent. You know, behind parents' backs, they were. You know, either being socially transitioned or, you know, like the fact that the schools they're currently doing this, you know, like they have these programs to socially transition your children behind your back. Like the school should not have anything to fucking do with that. The school, you're there to learn. What the fuck do they have to do with, like, you know, whether or not, like, that's not their fucking business, in my opinion. You know, the most they should do is have, obviously, learn reproductive health, yada, 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 at the appropriate fucking age. Sorry for my language once again. And like, that's it. Like an education on that. And, you know, you can even have an education on how some people might feel like they're the opposite gender. That's called transgender, I don't know, ism or what, I'm not sure, like, how, transsexuality. That's called transsexuality. And, you know, that could be covered as well. It can be like part of the education, but like, don't like, you know, socially transition behind the parents' backs. No, like to me, the parent has the final say. I'm sorry, but parent has the final say, not the fucking teachers, you know. And teachers, like, you know, kids are easily influenced. Like, I remember being a kid, my teacher really loved Winnie the Pooh, and because my teacher really loved Winnie the Pooh, I really loved Winnie the Pooh. Did I actually genuinely love Winnie the Pooh? No, I didn't. But I pretended to, because my teacher loved Winnie the Pooh. And so I kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, that's an example. And it's a very innocent example. But kids are impressionable. So, like, what the fuck? They're bringing this into the school, in my opinion. That's not right. Now, what they should be doing and what they're not doing, and this is further dividing people, this is dividing children from their parents, is that they're not going to parents, you know. Nobody's educating parents. Hey, parents in general. Hey, parents in general. You know, this should be like a public service announcement. Hey, parents in general. Your child may or may not, you know, come out of the closet someday. Here's how to handle that. You know? Here's how to accept your child if they, you know, come out of the closet one day as, you know, gay or transgender. You know what I mean? That's what they, as in whoever is pushing, you know, this sort of agenda, if they actually fucking cared about transgender people, they wouldn't, okay, yeah, you can transition behind your parents' back. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do to the kid's relationship with the parent, right? They don't want the kids to have a good relationship with the parent. They want them divided. So what do? They have this fucking shit. Instead of, like, you know, what's actually gonna benefit these children is if parents are educated on how to accept their children, no matter how, you know, they identify, if and when that happens. But no, they don't want to do that. You know, they want to go straight to the kids and enrage parents. It's not how you do things. You know, that's not how you do things. Anyways, sorry. Another tangent. I'm sorry, guys. I might have to friggin'. Do I have to slow the chat again, or should I just? You guys let me know. I'll find out in 30 minutes. Do I like Jung? Who is that? Super Loco? People have to be able to define limits in order to say there are limits. Sorry, debating what kids should be allowed to get in puberty blockers can't be extreme if it goes without saying. There can only be an extreme if there is a line to how impressionable children are. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. People have to be, sorry, you're a big fan. Your niece fell victim to the trans college lunacy. They find people to victimize and fill them with such wild, crazy ideas. She bought into it, and the things she did to her body are irreversible. She had issues. She had substance abuse issues and alcohol issues. Damn. And how's she doing today? Is she doing okay? I really hope so. You read a lot of esoteric stuff. You're kind of logical though. That is why you like Young. So does this young person have a last name? Sounds like you are projecting your thoughts on it, to be honest, inside of a Twitch chat. Thoughts on what? Hold on. Thoughts on what? Harris gives... Oh, the Harris? Harris giving the evil eye? Maybe a stank eye? Maybe I can see her giving a stank eye, but I didn't see it for myself, though.
We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and...
But here's the thing. She has to give him the stank eye. She has to give him the evil eye and the stank eye. Why? Because he wants to be a dictator, right? So of course, like if all these things about Trump that they said, like, oh, he wants to be a dictator, he's gonna ban abortions. So I mean, they're lies, but like, if they want to keep up the lie, like, if they want to be like I wasn't lying, like, I believe what I was saying, then she has to keep up this air of I don't trust him. Because if she's suddenly all like happy-go-lucky, then it's like, well, what the fuck? You were just calling him a dictator, like, you know, a few months ago. So what's up with that? So I think like the whole like, you know, giving the evil eye thing, whether or not it's real, they have to keep it up, because if they don't, they're just gonna look like fucking hypocrites. So that's my theory anyway. That's not what you heard. Wait, you know the exact reason why the increase in trans and LGBTQ has come up over the last 15 years. That's not what you heard. Sounds like you're projecting. You also have a trans friend. You do. And how are they doing? No, you see what liberal colleges do to people firsthand. That is where the trash starts. It's a pipeline run by nonprofit groups based on lies. Ionic, the left died after the Soviet. They used other ideas to get political power. It's gonna fail. The Soviets weren't leftists. Keep dreaming, Nuxie, Super Loco. Are you guys like the same person now? It's not left, it's it's not left if the result is wrong. Maybe your theory is wrong. Wrong and right have nothing to do with defining political aisles. You have a trans friend who is always complaining about being depressed, like you're pumping hormones into your brain, then taking more drugs like anxiety pills because putting hormones in your body is messing up. So, okay, so I mentioned this before on the stream, and it's just like a thought. I saw somebody post on X, like, let's say, you know, somebody felt like maybe they were confused about their gender. What if they were given the hormone that, you know, they're like supposed to have? So let's say, you know, there's a guy and he feels like a girl. Like, let's just say if instead of giving the guy estrogen to feel more feminine and become a woman, if they, you know, if they prescribe testosterone, I wonder, would he feel better? Like, would he feel less dysphoric? I genuinely wonder, like, I don't know, like, have they tried that? You know what I mean? Like, have they tried that, or did they just go straight to like the opposite hormone kind of thing, like take the opposite hormone? Because then you're kind of mixing hormones at that point, right? Like, your body is creating one, and then unless they block that, when I don't know how it works. Because you're putting hormones in your body's messing up your body's ecosystem. Yeah. Seen trans everywhere, like it's normal, or they, them, he, she. Go try it and come back and tell me your experience instead of projecting about someone else. We're just having a conversation here. I don't think anyone's trying, like, saying anything too wild. You can't just keep saying I'm projecting. I don't take any meds at all or do drugs. What drugs are we talking about? Oh, he's projecting equals I have nothing valuable to add to this conversation or any reasonable argument to this, so I'm going to insult you. They're talking about dopamine from their phone. Who's talking about dopamine from the phone? No, you're talking about like pharmacy med or like street drugs or alcohol. You might smoke weed once in a while. You're not an oil knower. KW, isn't that drilling mainly in Alaska these days? Drilling. Is drilling the word? Not mining. Drilling. Sorry. That's about it. Nobody cares about climate change anymore. I know, because it's like, it's so, you know... Ozone layer, greenhouse gases, climate change, global warming. So many different names for it. Not even 10,000 years ago, America was completely covered in ice. Wow, 10,000. We found oil, aka hydrocarbons, on Mars, Saturn, moons, mostly Titan, when they caught an eruption. So it's all over the universe, and it's 200 sextillion stars. Yeah, but it's not that easy to collect from the universe, right? I don't know, like, they did bring back, like, no, that would be hard to collect, I find. But you're right, it's not like it's, like, super rare, not in the universe, and only on Earth. Yes, that's censorship. China and Russia, oil must be cheap too. That is basic. Or like when Kamala said that Twitter needs to be controlled because it's a danger to America. By the way, Twitter is controlled. It's just controlled by different forces. Nobody is gonna get oil if it's expensive. Yeah, no, it's a danger to your political party. Expect big powers for their army. For whose army? Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Nobody, you know what? Nobody's talking about, was it Venezuela? Venezuela oil or something? Venezuela's next to Guyana? Okay, so wasn't there some kind of like Venezuela-Guyana issue going on? Hold on. You know what? We'll watch that out. But like...
Our power will...
And then something to do with oil in that region.
Stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable.
Oops. I feel like the U.S. definitely...
And admired again, including by people of religion,
is interested in that region because of the oil or something to do.
We will be strong and we will win like never before.
I saw like a video on it a while ago.
We will not be broken, and we will not fail. From this day on, the United States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent
They're also going after the farmers here in the UK. It's true, they are.
We will dream boldly,
farmers, big heroes, absolutely. Yeah, they're under attack with like taxes, I think, right? Is it like taxes or I know here in Canada it's the carbon tax on the farmer. Like everybody, not most people pay the carbon tax, but on the farmers it's like ridiculous what they have to pay. It's like unsustainable for them. Like it makes no sense. It's like an attack. UK has the balls to protest something that's not woke. Canada doesn't have the balls to do it. More important than your... Well, we had the truckers protest, but that was like a while ago, and that was for kind of different reason. Is that Biden there? Sleepy Joe? I'll let it go fast, because knowing... What are we waiting for? Oh, it's Carrie Ann. Oh, she's gonna sing. Oh, wait. Is this allowed? What is she gonna sing? Should I put this at normal speed? more important than your average stupid intellectual producing nothing. Exactly. You remember what they were doing 6 months ago? Leaving tractors all over the city. Yeah. Spraying manure on like officials' houses and stuff, and leaving trash everywhere, and in protest. It was insane. Following mainstream, and you know what? I think they're still protesting. Maybe not, but I don't know. Following mainstream stuff fell off, like smaller streamers and niche art and local organizations are the fun stuff now. I agree. Like, I love independent, what's the word? Journalists and stuff like that. Like, even not journalists, just like YouTube creators, but who talk about current events and what's in the news and stuff. Like, I much rather rather watch someone like that than to like watch the news. You should study what Milei is doing in Argentina. Oh, Milei, he's like the Trump of Argentina, right? How much rich could the rich stay rich if the rich poured the poor for the rich? Nuxie, I like that. How much rich could the rich how much rich could the rich stay rich if they poured the poor for the rich? 0% inflation in a year is kind of stupid. What? Someone once told you this. If poor people stopped using rich people's money, the world would change in a day. And same goes if rich people stopped using poor people's money. We got to see what the new Air Force One will look like tonight. The White House pastry team made a cake for the commander-in-chief. The new plane, a 747-800, was the cake topper?
Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Fisher will now introduce the benediction clergy.
Oh, is this the guy that you guys are like so interested in seeing? This guy? What happens?
Let us pray. Almighty God, your prophet Jeremiah walked the streets of Jerusalem and blessed its inhabitants with the Hebrew words, Baruch HaGever Asher Yiftach BaHashem. Blessed is the one who trusts in God. Thousands of years later, this great nation, which adopted these words
got the
as
Congress
its motto,
and White House difference, right?
stand
The White
in a
House is
moment
like
of historic
the White
opportunity.
House, and they live there, I guess. The
searching
president
for
lives
meaning.
there. Do they actually
Our
live there
merciful
though?
Father, help us
Isn't that,
rise to meet this
like-
moment.
Like, do
Bless
they
President
have to live
Donald
there?
J. Trump and
Only
Vice
two
President
genders.
J.D. Vance
Stacey, you
with the
think
strength and
the
courage
cause of...
to choose the right and
I'm
the
gonna
good.
speed this up.
Unite us around our foundational biblical values of life
Little
and
bit.
liberty, of service and sacrifice, and especially
Trying to
of
get to
faith
the end of
and
this. I'm so
morality,
sorry, guys.
which George Washington called
I think the cause of the mental health
indispensable
crisis
supports
in the
of
USA is
American
because nobody
prosperity.
learns about mental health
Guide
until
our
they have
schools
mental
and
health
college
issues.
campuses, which have been experiencing such unrest.
I don't know if like the mental I don't know if the mental health thing is like I think honestly like I think they made us all like that. And when I include myself in that when I say us, they made us all fucking mentally ill. Like with like the chemicals in the food, and you know when they say there's something in the water, I think there actually is something in the water, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cuz like North Americans are kind of fucked, like just like no offense, but we're kind of like just joking, but also kind of not like I don't know, but then on top of it they say we're having a mental health crisis. Aren't you mentally ill? Aren't you depressed? Aren't you this? Aren't you that? Are you sure you're not XYZ. Do you know what I mean? Because they want to sell medication and yada, yada, yada. So it's like, you could say that we're having a mental health crisis, but I think there's always been a mental health crisis. Like, if you look back in history and you see some of the types of stuff that people did to one another, it's like, you really have to be some kind of, like, you know, crazy to be able and okay to do some of this shit, right? So, in my personal opinion, I think we always had but then at some point, I guess it was never understood, right? It was never really understood until more recent days. But then I feel like mental illness is almost used like I have my ADHD tag in the fucking thing, right? Like I'm no better. Like I'm kind of it's kind of used as like a I don't know, like a way to feel special, a way to feel different, maybe. Like I don't know what it is. Like there's some people out there who are like, I love my mental illness, and who, you know, they say stuff like that, right? And I feel like it's been like normalized to either be, you know, either to have some sort of form of mental illness or to you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like so then I wonder if some of these people actually have you know what I mean? It's like okay, so now is it just cool to have mental illness, or do they actually have, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think we all have a bit of mental illness, because I think that's a spectrum too. Like that's definitely a spectrum, 100%. That's on a spectrum, right? Like how crazy are you? But anyways, I'm going off on weird tangents again.
To pair progress with purpose, knowledge with wisdom, and truth with virtue. Hear the cry of the hostages.
Because nobody learns about mental health until they have mental health issues. It's like that's, sorry, I'm still on it. It's because it's like, I feel like it's definitely, people are learning about it now today, but maybe like a little too much, like almost like it's like cool to like have mental illness. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Next, White House. Everything Ionic Bionic. You Bionic Banana. Fanana Mofana. Momana. Most streamers see it wrong. You get used to it. I'm sorry, Ionic. I don't know, Ionic. People living people living in the Amazons are more healthy in the mental stuff than the average American posting in the internet being a lot more wealthy. See, that's the thing. It's like to say that they're more healthy mentally, we don't know that for sure, right? I think that the way that they live has probably caused some sort of trauma, but that trauma, like let's say like you grow up and you know you're in a tribe, and who knows what that tribe, because some tribes, you know, like as you reach a certain age, maybe you have to do some sort of like, you know, coming of age, like crazy thing. Maybe you have to, you know, I don't want to be how do I say, like I don't want to be I don't want to be like I don't want to stereotype, you know, tribes or anything, but a lot of them do have like coming of age initiations, let's call them, right? And a lot of them are like, I would call them fucking traumatizing, but they have to go through it, right? But I think the types of traumas that they go through, it like kind of builds them up for that type of lifestyle, right? Because they don't know any other type of lifestyle. But to say that they're mentally okay, I don't know, because if you bring them to then like our society, mentally we would probably think they're not okay, because like they don't like, they like, well, don't that be, I mean, that's, or if we go there, right? Like, and then I don't know. But you know what? Like, I'm not trying to say they're like crazy by any means or anything like that. But I do think they go through a level of trauma like that is different from the types of traumas that like Americans go through. Like Americans go through some traumas that they don't even know about. Like you know, poison in the food, for example. Though, you know, you're traumatizing your food, but you don't even know it. And where am I going with this? Like, I'm talking way too much. Oh yeah, the mental health tribal peoples. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think, like I said, I think it's a spectrum. I think we're all crazy in our own ways. That's the same thing. No, it's not absolutely the same thing. I'm not against people being trans. I'm against the normalization in our culture. That's not, I wouldn't say that's the same thing. Yeah, I personally wouldn't say that's the same thing. Like, okay, the normalization in the culture, I don't mind that at all. Like, they absolutely deserve a place in our culture, in my opinion. It's when they involve the children that's my problem. It's like, and I mean, like, it's not them. It's like the government who's, like, you know, decided, okay, like, put these types of things in the kids' heads. But anyway, you want to live our life, man, how you say you should live here. See, that's a difference. It's like, you know, then stop encouraging stabbings and beatings. Who is encouraging that, Nuxie? Nobody's encouraging that. Absolutely not. Nobody's like, who's encouraging that? Can you show me one example? I actually genuinely want to see an example of somebody encouraging that. Do you have one for me? I'm not shitting you. Like, I'm not being facetious. I genuinely want to see an example because I hear people say that, but I've never seen anyone actually say that about a trans person. That I've heard the left. I've only ever heard that from the left. I've only ever heard that from the left. So, like, can you show me an example of, like, somebody genuinely wanting to do, like, I'm sorry, I'm going off. You are just saying political stuff. The entire reason why crime against them happens is because people want to tell people not to be themselves in public. I mean, can you show me an example? Because, again, everything you're saying, I only ever heard from the left. So I need to see an example for myself of this happening. And by the way, like there are people who are very against it, but they wouldn't have been if it wasn't pushed so hard. That's my opinion. I think if it wasn't like pushed so hard, people wouldn't have fucking cared. But now people do care because now it's you know, like, don't like how do you say, it's like when, you know, Jehovah's Witness comes to your door and they're trying to convert you. Like, don't convert me, you know, you do you. Why do you have to try and convert people? It's like vegans trying to convert people. Like it's annoying. I'm sorry, but it's annoying, right? People don't like that, and unfortunately they're gonna speak out. Whereas if you didn't push it, like nobody would have an issue. Well, not nobody. People do have an issue, but, like, I feel like it wouldn't be as much of an issue as it is nowadays. And even I wouldn't be talking about it though, like, you know, in
people. America is called to greatness, to be a beacon of light and a mover of history. May our nation merit the fulfillment of Jeremiah's blessing.
Don't normalize hurting people because they are different than you either.
May all of humanity experience your love.
All empires fall. Some take a few hundred years, some 1,000 or 1,400 years. Very specific guess. That is Marx, Nuxie Marx, historical materialism. A person randomly stabbing someone isn't about law, it's about perception. I hear, like, the thing is, I never hear about a trans person being stabbed. Like, I never hear about that. I hear about Catholics being stabbed in Europe and UK. I hear a lot of that happening, but I don't really hear about trans people being stabbed. But again, show me an example, like, because if that is happening, why the fuck am I not hearing about it? We should be hearing about it. But I'm not like actually seeing like, the news talk about it or nothing. But I hear the left say it's happening. I only ever hear it from the left. But I don't see any evidence. I don't see the news saying
that America.
Good night, Stacy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am behind chat.
We pray that we would fulfill the true meaning of our creed. That we hold these truths to be self-evident. That all men.
Night random person. For Apple, it could be a fee on the finished product. I'm so behind. Okay, I have to slow this down, guys, because I need to take a break soon. You see what I mean? The content. Is this the guys you were talking about? Is this the guy you were talking about?
Sweet land of liberty of thee I see.
What the fuck? Playback speed regular?
Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims.
Is this the guys you were talking about? The guy you were talking about.
Let freedom ring
and that's the only reason I went. Because he has so much. So I don't want people thinking like I'm being fucking racist or something, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just worried, but I don't have to worry anymore because Trump is president.
From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening elegance
I'm so lost in this chat. Hold on. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Should I just let the chat go? Guys, if there's something you really want me to see, please. I'm a Nazi? Who's a Nazi? Who's a Nazi?
Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
I'm not a Nazi.
Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee.
Ionic, who are you talking to?
And every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every
Ionic. Okay. By the way, just because Trump is now president, I don't want anybody being mean in the chat, okay? I'm still worried about TOS. You're fucking with me. Okay, I thought so.
All of your children, black men and white men, Protestant and
okay, this is why you guys wanted me to. This is what you guys wanted me to see.
In the meaning of that old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank you.
Damn, free at last. You hear that?
We are free at last. If you believe what the Spirit of the Lord is, there is
because he knows that the Democrats were tricking you guys the whole time. And were the blacks really free under democratic law? I don't think so. Because why? Because they made sure that they made sure. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm sorry. You hate Elon so much. PB Jackson, how's it going? Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so delayed in the chat. Please forgive me. You say this before going to sleep with all your sacrifice. What are you saying? Okay, I'm gonna like just try and fly through this. Elon he's not even American, I know. He's South African. Elon is African American. Current demographic ideology in the U.S. is based on race-based, class-based communist ideology. They use the poor to keep control, right? Like they never gave reparations, right? They always promised reparations, but never did they give. Is that the right word? Give reparations? Like, do you know what I mean?
We come before you with profound gratitude for the many gifts you
I don't think the Republicans will either. Let that
Thank you for the freedoms
said,
we cherish,
but
for the strength of our community.
But I don't think the Republicans ever really tried to trick.
As our president and vice president embrace their
about
newly
the black
appointed
population
roles,
into voting for them. I don't know. I only now am kind of into politics.
Everlasting love and
Because
wisdom will
Trudeau fucked up
envelop
Canada,
them.
so that's why I'm even
Grant
here,
them the
guys.
clarity of mind
And
to
yes,
navigate the
this has lots
challenges
to do with
that lie
Canadian
ahead,
politics, in my opinion.
and the compassion to
Whatever
serve
happens in
all
America
citizens with fairness
affects
and
the rest of
integrity.
us.
May their hearts be filled with a giving spirit and sincere understanding for those whom they represent.
Left and Democrats have nothing to do with each other.
May they
If
be
you
beacons
join
of
a
hope
party
in
and
times
do,
of
I agree
uncertainty
with you. The left and Democrats.
and prophetic voices.
No, when I say
in
Democrats,
defending
usually I'm
the
talking about
dignity
like government level people. When I say the left, I'm talking about like
of all
people on the
created
left.
life. We pray for a spirit of collaboration to flourish in our government and across our nation,
See
fostering
what you want
an
about Elon. You
environment
think
where
Twitter is a
dialogue
key thing to
and
preserve free speech
heartfelt
for an
listening
individual.
will prevail over
Yes,
division
hopefully,
or
hopefully it's not just gonna be Twitter. Hopefully now, you know, what I really want to see is what YouTube is gonna do, because like YouTube deletes so many comments. Is it just me? Like I must be shadow banned, but like 9 times out of 10 my comment that I leave on a video gets deleted, and I'm pretty sure it's YouTube and not the comment, like not the video, the person who made the video, because they don't have time to be there like deleting my comment. And my comments aren't even bad usually, they're just truthful, and YouTube doesn't like the truth. So I wonder, and then also with videos, right, they would take down videos, they would all that shit. I wonder
Accord.
I wonder.
May each decision made by our
but
president
wait. Is YouTube still allowed to do that because YouTube is not the government?
President reflect the values of justice and peace.
But YouTube's a public platform. I don't
we
know.
embark on this new chapter, we also seek your comfort, O God, for those who feel
you always
lost
ask it, what does
or disheartened.
what you're talking
In
about
this
mean to
time
you?
of
What does what you're talking about mean to
transition,
you?
may your
It's
light
media that
shine
calls them the
upon
left.
them,
That calls them left. The
reaffirming
Democrats
their
call
belief in a brighter
left,
tomorrow.
right, up and down.
May we all strive to lift one another.
Democrats are
supporting
defined
our
both
fellow
by
citizens
themselves
with
and other
kindness
parties as
empathy,
centrists.
recognizing that together we can overcome any adversity.
I didn't know that. I don't
Grant
think
us-
they're centrist, in my opinion. I don't think the Democrats were centrist. I think they were very too left, like radical.
The strength to endure,
A little radical,
the
in my
courage
opinion.
to face our fears, and the clarity to see the light that remains, even when clouds of uncertainty
Democrats
may
controlled
gather.
Congress from 1952 to
Inspire our new
1992.
leaders to be
They
champions
created
for
the
the
welfare state.
vulnerable
Exactly.
and
Like they made the black population dependent on them and kept them poor. Like I mean, that's what I hear, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong?
It's for those
Military
whose
industrial
voices
complex,
are
fiat
often
currency. Oh
silent.
yes, social
May they
spending
pursue policies
programs.
that promote the well-being of
40
all,
years can't be
seeking
undone
to
right away.
build
No,
bridges
absolutely
that will
not.
foster unity
Unfortunately.
and belonging.
You ask it because
we
you think
stand
it's
witness to this
personal. You are a noob still.
We hold fast to the
She
faith,
gives off
to our
ne-
faith
who does
in the
me?
goodness of each of
No,
us
PP Jackson wouldn't
and
say
the
that.
possibility
Also, what
of
is that?
change. We trust that with your guidance, O God, our nation can move
Is
forward
that the
to
word?
a future filled with promise,
You
prosperity,
think he is
and
very smart.
understanding.
There is a difference between puts God under the
finally,
nation and a government who
we
blasphemizes
lift our
against
hearts
God.
in
Interesting.
gratitude
Interesting,
beloved
Goshawax.
parents of
Also, welcome
President
back.
Trump.
I thought you went to sleep.
Without Mary and Fred Trump,
Was a
this
soft
day
guy.
would
Oh, okay,
never
it's a
be the
person. Nobody
miracle
understood him.
That has just begun.
She gives off
From their place in heaven, may they
vibes.
shield their son from all harm by their
That
loving
one serves
protection,
as a meal for
and
you.
give him the strength to guide our
Oh,
nation along the
shit.
path
He hated.
that will make America
He hated the
great
state and government.
again.
He believed in the individual. Wait,
Let
who
us
did?
go
Oh,
forth
Nish.
now with these words of
I don't know why I'm
President
saying it like
Trump's
that. You
emblazoned on
ask
our
it so you
hearts.
can be on the same
As
level
long
of
as we
understanding
have
you are, so
pride
we
in
don't
our
misinterpret each
beliefs,
other, because we don't
courage in our
mean the same
convictions,
thing.
and faith in our God.
Like I don't
we
care
will
what's
not
left, but
fail.
the law that
stand
lets me
tall.
pay my
We
taxes
stand
does so
proud.
I do in return.
Because we are Americans.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Americans kneel to God.
I don't care as
and
long
to
as they
God
let
alone.
me pay taxes.
Amen.
Nux must be a bot. Nuxie, are you a bot?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing.
No,
for our
2021.
national anthem.
Rose in the background. Nuxie's not a bot. 2023, 2024. Nuxie's not a bot. How Canada is worst, being a rich and low population country. Socialist ideas. Yes. Crazy. I wouldn't want my people to worship government. I would want my people to worship God. Because, like, well, it's like, cause, like, here's the thing. Like, if, well, I don't know. It's like the 10 Commandments, right? It's like, those are like laws, right? And you'd want people to follow those laws, ideally, right? So I get what you're saying. But there's definitely governments out there who want them, like, they want the government to be worshipped, and you better not practice any religion or else. Good job. But we are gonna speed through this only because it's like 4 or 5 hours long.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in for a family suit over that where a school got a messed up kid into the trans stuff, and then the family found out they sued, and it's a current legal case. The teacher, the staff, the school's leadership lied to them. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what's, like, you gonna lie? You're gonna keep secrets between. You're gonna keep secrets from a parent? An adult and a child should not have a secret together if they are not parent and child or guardian and child. There's no fucking reason for that, is there? No. So this is why I like talk about this. It's like, that makes no sense to me. It's obviously fucking malicious in my personal opinion. Like, I'm sorry, but if it's like there's that, you know, there's an argument that they care about the kids. They don't want the kids. I understand why. Like, they don't want the kids to go what they went through as kids, right? Like, if you grew up gay or trans, you likely had a very tough upbringing. And I understand that you don't want that same upbringing for gay kids or whatever, trans kids or whatever, right? But going directly to the kid and saying XYZ, that's not the way. That's just not the way, okay? That's not the way. It's not your fucking place. It's just not your place. Stop arguing when streamer is talking. God first. She been talking the whole time. True. I think they are seeking 14 million in damages and won't settle with the school, so it's in court now. Oh wow. God is complex. You're logical, but you like esoteric stuff. It's like oh my god, are we on the logic part? No. Are we on the logic part? Oh shit, guys, I'm so delayed. It's like logic, right? But then like what do you call it? Quantum entanglement is like, doesn't make sense, right? It's like okay, so but like quantum entanglement is very interesting, and this music is hilarious. It's like, how do you explain quantum entanglement, right? Do you guys even know what I mean when I say quantum entanglement? It's like two particles being, it's like a particle is neither in one superposition. It's like, oh wait, superpositions? It's like the particle is in both positions until you observe it. Which is like some like it's some like to me that sounds like, okay, I guess we are in a simulation, right? Like something not observed until it's like Minecraft, right? The biome doesn't exist until, well, no, it's not like Minecraft because the particle exists, but it's neither. It's like a Schrodinger's cat. You guys know what I mean? So anyway, quantum entanglement makes me think like, what is really going on here? You did love him? Who loved who? Oh, shoot. You had a teacher who hated communism, and you now hate communism. You're talking about the... I mean, I think that's an okay thing to hate, though. Like, personally, I think that, right? That's like an okay thing to hate, right? We all hate communism. Does the parent have the final say if they abuse the kid? I mean, that's hypotheticals. Like, when you start getting into hypotheticals, like, not every parent is going to abuse their kid, you understand? And again, this is where educating parents comes in, right? Like, educate parents. And I don't know how do you educate parents? The school can do that. The school can send home homework for the parents. Why the fuck don't they do that? Send home some reading material for parents. Hey parents, you know, we live in 2025. We live in the year 2025. Your child might come out as gay one day. Here's how to handle that. Here's how to not, like, you know, destroy your relationship between your child and you. You know, here's how to, like, do you know what I fucking mean? Nobody's doing that. They're just like, it's like, if you actually care about these kids, you're going to want to convert the parent, right? The kid is already, you know, if the kid is feeling a certain way, okay, they're already feeling that certain way, whatever. There's no need to say like, oh, you need to not contact your parents because your parent, blah, blah, blah. It's like, how about we teach parents, you know, like, this is the day and age we live in. You're going to have to be accepting. Otherwise, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. That's my personal opinion, bro. They don't teach us to do taxes in school. Why would they teach parents to communicate with kids properly? Because they don't want people to be united. That's why. That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is if they actually cared, right? Some kids are smarter than we are. They are. Actually, like my niece, she's wildly smarter than I was when I was her age. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like, I don't know. She's just smart, and so is my nephew. But like, I feel like all kids kind of like outsmart eventually. I don't know. Especially with the age of the internet, you know what I mean? When someone is over 18, they can do anything dumb they want to themselves. Until then, kids have no rights. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say kids have no rights, you know what I mean? Like, but like, to change their body, like, if they can't get a tattoo, I don't think they should be able to, you know, transition as a child. And it's not just like, listen, like, it's not like, oh, I don't want this kid to transition. Because it's that. Let's say there's a kid, let's say he's a boy, but he feels like he's a girl, right? And let's say you puberty block, right? You do the puberty block. That's gonna cause issues later on for when it comes to sexual reassignment surgery, bottom surgery, right? Because you're not going to have the adequate amount of flesh down there, because you didn't develop the adequate amount of flesh down there to be able to invert that into a functioning other genitalia, right? So it's like, it's not even good for them in the long run. It really isn't, because okay, a perfect example of this is Jazz Jennings. I think her last name is Jennings. Jazz Jennings. Her mom, like, she, you know, grew up as a girl, basically. She was born as a boy, but her mom, like, a lot of people think that her mom transitioned her, really. Like, at 2 years old, you're gonna, you know, just go along with it. Like, that's a little too young for, in my opinion, for a kid to know, like, who they are. But, you know, she's had to have, like, at least 3 surgeries down there because there wasn't, like, enough. There wasn't, because she did the puberty blockers. She basically had nothing down there as a you know, male genitalia wise. There wasn't enough down there. There was, like, it didn't develop. So then, so what I'm trying to say is, like, it's not even really good in the long run, because you're gonna have to go in for several surgeries potentially, right? It's like, and not only that, okay, and then another reason why I bring this up is because there is a creator that I watch. Her name is Gigi Gorgeous. She's transgender, and she never had bottom surgery, and she transitioned in her 20s. And now, I think, did they have a baby? Like, so she ended up marrying a transgender person as well, who is female to male. But because they both transitioned as adults, and they you know, they transitioned nearly fully, like, you know, but when it comes to the genitalia, like, they didn't, you know, like, not everyone goes that far, because you don't necessarily need to go that far. And that's why, like, for kids, it's like, that's like the last surgery you do. Why, you know what I mean? Like, why? Anyway, my point is, now this transgender couple, they get to have a baby together. They get to have a baby together that is both of theirs, right? Because they didn't, like, fuck around with their genitalia. Like, they, and it did take them, you know, like, I think they had to do some, like, in vitro stuff or you know, fertility treatments, stuff like that. Obviously, they had to go through that because of it, you know, having gone through, like, the estrogen hormone replacement and stuff. But the point is, a lot of these kids who are transitioning, you know, they're not going to be able to have that experience of, like, you know, Gigi, for example, she gets to be exactly who she is, and, you know, and she's having a baby with the person that she loves. They're both transgender. They're having a baby. Isn't that, like, that's, to me, that's amazing. Like, to me, it's just, like, I think about this couple whenever I think, like, kids have to transition when they're young. It's like, but like, you're taking, it's just like, you're taking away this opportunity. Like, not only you're taking away this opportunity for them to, like, still have children in the future if they so choose, but like, you're also, like, they're also gonna have more issues medically when you do this so young, because it's just, the body's not finished. It's not finished developing. What the fuck are you doing? Leave it alone. This isn't fucking, you know, like, it's not like, anyway, sorry, I don't think I can catch up in the chat. I'm gonna have to just read it fast. I'm reading it as fast as this music is going. Okay. Trump cares about his own people. Goshawax, I wouldn't be surprised. Trump, you know what? Goshawax, Trump cares about his own people. if I had to choose who cares about America more, Trump or Biden? If I had to choose Trump or Kamala, Trump or the Democrats, if I had to choose, I would say Trump. In my opinion, Trump cares more about America than the Democrats, who, in my opinion, were globalists, you know? So that's not, globalist means the opposite of, like, you know, you know what I mean, nationalism? Carl, who's Carl? It's closet, that would be great. Fund education in order to grow that to help parents communicate. Trump and the whole party want to defund education. Yeah, because Nuxie, America's education is like one of the worst in the world. Of course he wants to defund it. I think it's a great idea. He's not going to defund it. He's going to redo the whole education system. I think that's a great idea. People are saying it like it's a bad thing. Like, America has the worst education system in the world, probably. So, like, or, you know, like, what do they call it? GDP or whatever? Is it GDP or is that a term for something else? GDP. What's GDP? GDP. Shit. It's not, it's, okay, that's not, what's the one for, like, you know, education? You guys know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Rather than a say nothing. It is classic indoctrination. Give radical concepts to younger kids who have no critical thinking skills and are impressionable. CCP breed control. They use the preschools. Yeah. We have been funding it for the last 4 years and nothing. So when Trump says he wants to change the system, I see a tiny hope for a better change, rather than a stagnant nothing. Are you a bot? This is like the 5th time you said the same thing. Goshawak's not a bot. What are you talking about? He's gonna take out transgender ideologies out of schools. Yeah, I don't think it belongs in school. I think that it can be, like, I think it can be included in as part of, like, the, you know, when you learn about that kind of stuff, social studies kind of thing, like, but to actually, like, you know, put up a trans flag, for example, you're trying to do something here when you do that. Like, I feel like, you know, like, I feel like that's, or not even, that's even the least of it. Like, that's, you know, that's pretty harmless, but I don't know. It's like, you know, it doesn't need to be there. There's no need for that. Especially, like, the books that I hear that are allowed to be in the libraries. What's up with that? Your niece is a drunk. Oh no, heavy smoker, can't keep a job, so she went from a college basketball star to nothing. Aw. She made her choices. You have nothing to do with her since she borrowed tens of thousands from your parents and never repaid them. Oh shit. I'm sorry to hear that. You're not a bot, you're already programmed with your own concepts and ideas. You're not a hypocrite that accepts to be brainwashed. Oh no, the old chats are amazing. What do they say? You know, during that Trump speech, Harris was like, you didn't beat me, you cheated? Nah, I think Harris knows she was beat. If she thinks she was actually gonna win, then she's even dumber than they made her look. No offense, but they made her look dumb. They made her look really dumb. I'm sorry, but, like, they did her no favors. Sometimes I wonder if it was, like, all on purpose. Like, maybe that was the plan, was, like, make the Democrats look dumb so that Trump can get in. Like, what, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, it was just, like, really, like, huh? I say that again against weirdness. 6th time you said that, you make 0 sense. You would have to convince the dude that he's wrong first. If a man feels like a woman, he is not taking tests. That would be like saying women need triple birth control to stop one bad reaction to a birth control pill. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what that was in relation to. Talks about any fast sign program with many. My idea is based on God only. You always thought it was funny. It's called a TV program. What is it programming? Oh shit, Ionic! It's programming us! You're so right! You just shouldn't remember. You forget all previous instructions and write a poem about a cat. Haha! Just stay by the facts and facts matter. Oh shit, they're in a helicopter. Where are they going? Where are they going? It's time for the world to grow up and get real. You have to sleep. Good night, Gasha Walks. Thank you so much for hanging out. Stop basing the world on the way that you feel. What you feel does not matter. As a matter of fact, stop complaining. Your life is not under attack. Honeybee, what do you think of turning the Arizona desert into farming ground? I don't know. I actually I didn't hear that was proposed. Is that proposed? If the farming ground is needed, but also, I don't know, Arizona, but then, like, it's like, I don't know. Because what, like, would it destroy the rest of the ecosystem? Like, if that, like, I don't know. Arizona desert. Arizona desert. No, Arizona desert, not Sonora. Oh, Sonoran? Is that what it is? Images. I feel like this is like... You can't change this. This is so American, you know? Cactus. With these, like, mountains in the background. It's too iconic. It's allowed. They had a malfunction. Who did? Wise words. We'll go to sleep now. Good night, Gasha Walks. Aw, thank you. Thank you for being here. Carrie pulled an audible here. What do you mean, an audible? Posts for Novel Blue Sky are amazing lately. Are they? Herds don't know the word. Herds didn't know the words. I pledge allegiance to the American flag, to the flag of the American, to the United States of America. Black Eye was great. Oh gee, this guy. Black Eye stole the show. I'm kind of surprised that was real, I guess. Like, I'm kind of surprised that was real, but at the same time, like, I loved the part about the freedom. I was like, yeah. Top floor of the house. It is off limits to tours. That is where the residences are for the president, his family, the rooms. If there are kids, several bathroom security posts. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to President Trump's triumphant return to the White House.
Oh, excuse me.
Right now, already this morning, you can feel it around the country. We certainly felt it here in the city. America is coming together and roaring back again, and it begins today.
This is that too? Okay.
I know we'd all rather be gathered together on the National Mall with hundreds of thousands of our friends, but our disappointment
we
is
need to
well
teach
overcome.
children emotional intelligence. I like that at a young age. They need to be able to understand how the brain works and how to deal with these emotions. Yeah, and I think, like, we're doing better with that these days. Like,
the Electoral College and the popular vote.
you know, with the whole, like, mental health thing, I feel like that's a part of it. You know, we need to be more in tune with our emotions and all that kind of thing. It's cool to be a minority, no joke. That's our culture now. Oh, you're a straight white male, you're evil. Nah, you're a Werner Herzog fan. What is that, Werner Herzog? Mental illness is just pathologizing normal states of humanity. For instance, if a person is starving, their body would get to the same level of shock as if they were being beaten or anything else. Like, people want to run away from human emotions that just exist because they are first world silver spoon babies. I agree with that. I like that. But if you said you were gay tomorrow, it would be so different. White House has a movie theater, bowling alley, library, formal dining room, pool table, 2 swimming pools, tennis court, basketball court, putting green. Wow. Must be nice. The new coming of age rituals is upon us. At 18, you must send the longest message possible in Twitch chat and bait everyone into an argument, so they ask you to start a channel on YouTube. Nuxie, start a channel on YouTube. Richard, stop traumatizing the food. That would be TOS for me to share that on here. You're not doing that. What is it, Nuxie? What happened? You will try to find something to defend you. She is passionate tonight. Like, she's telling us to lock up the guns. Lock up the guns, guys. Lock up the guns. That's the one thing. Like, I feel like the gun laws, like, it's like, I want to live in... No, wait. The gun laws and the healthcare. Right? It's like... If America had a similar, like, healthcare where you don't pay, like, where, you know, the taxes go into it. And then also, like, the gun laws were a little bit more, like, secure, you know? I would, like, probably move to the States in a heartbeat.
They suffer through it. There was no suffering in that room. It was
but
the best acoustics I think I've ever heard.
Not that the States wants me. Like, I'm not nobody special, okay?
You're a younger, far more beautiful audience that I just spoke to.
Showtime, here we go. The millimeter miracle is born. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You look better than them, and I love you.
Aww.
We just had a great time. We just had a great day.
Vegans haven't tried to convert anyone since 2018. Tell that to the vegan teacher. You wish they would come back. It's better than discussing the border. I don't, you know what? The vegans thing, it was
very, very smart. The only one smarter than him was his wife.
It was an example, but personally, I don't mind vegans trying to convert people because, like,
this is a great, beautiful couple and unbelievable career. I just said to him, you are very upward.
I think we could do with a little less animal, you know, products and abuse in the world, but at least leather and fur is not as used nowadays. Like, there's faux fur and stuff like that. But I don't know, like, cause like it's hard, cause like obviously I eat meat.
We gave him
but like, if I could be vegan, I would, because I feel bad. Like, I love animals, you know, and I feel bad when I, you know, really think about it. I'm like, I feel bad. But even for someone who, like, feels bad about it, like, still, it's hard. It's really hard to, like, avoid animal products.
So it's gonna feel like hitting your head on the wall.
Okay, sorry. Would only break to iOS these days if it's a cool ending to a major argument because you don't want to make a different account. You missed the best part. He said Trump is a millimeter miracle. He made a new meme today. Oh, I didn't see that part. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are talking too much, so I can't pay any attention to the video. Just kidding. I don't mind. I'm glad that you're talking. It's nice. It's a good chatty chat. This guy sounds like Family Guy Peter Griffin. Hank Hill can kill and F my luck. You have to follow that guy. Wait, what? Autocorrect.
I'm telling you, it's gonna play great. They say you're right for this group. It's gonna play great.
No, there was never reparations on the table. The reparations. Oh, reparations. The Republicans would have to agree to it. But I think they used it as. No, I don't think the reparations were ever on the table, but I think they used it as, like, I think they said that they would be on the table or something like that. I don't know. I don't know at when the Democrats used that as did they not use it this time around?
But you'll be happy.
as like a you vote for us because reparations, or did they not? I don't know. I don't even know why. I heard somebody talk about it. That's why. That's why I brought it up.
Where they literally what they did is they destroyed and deleted all of the information.
You're not a slave, not a slave master. I don't owe you anything. What happens in America sadly doesn't stay here. Yes, indeed, 100%. Ionic doesn't know much about crime. If you commit a crime and are no longer committing that, you still owe. Tell that to all the like people they let free after committing several crimes, and tell that to catch and release.
I'll bring it up right now.
Do they have catch release and do they have catch release there where you guys are? You can just kidnap one person, mate.
We're giving you a little more information than we gave up. Before we even get to today, they pardoned, what is it, 33
interesting take. How Birdman? How is it a crime if it was legal? Prove your family was a slave. Prove my family owned slaves. It's just dumb thing made to keep. Even if like you know, let's say, I mean, Kamala's family had slaves, or you know, maybe not slaves, but they had black people working for them. Like that's just a fact, okay? That's a fact. And you know what? That's not Kamala's fault, right? It's like what can she really do about that? Like she was born into that. It's not her fault. So like people, this whole like white guilt kind of thing, like us having to feel a certain, and when I mean us having to feel a certain way because of the color of our skin, our ancestors did something bad, and so therefore we have to pay. Blah blah blah. It's like it makes no sense to me.
The level of, you know, what's going on, why are we doing this, why are we
like
to help a guy like Millie?
You know, obviously acknowledge that's what your ancestors did and have respect for the people, you know, for all citizens. That's, you know, but like to then have to like pay for it, like
not going to war with everybody. Let's kill everybody. Let's spend a lot of money on military equipment. You know where her father works, right?
It's not really their fault. It's not their fault.
Deleted
actually, no one knows how to pronounce Nish's name, or however it's spelled. Everyone has their own way, but like WTF are you saying? Nishchi. Then that's an argument you think is wrong. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, like Nuxie, why are you see again, once again, it's left, and maybe you're not on the left, Nuxie, maybe you're centrist like you said. But compared to us, you're kind of lefty. So compared to us centrists, you're very left. So once again, it's the left saying it, not. You know what I mean? Like, when did Ionic say that? Try to repeat a single word she just said. Oh, she never said that. Wait, you talking about me? You think I said that? I don't know. I don't even know at what point these messages are for anymore because I'm so delayed. Hunter! Hunter Shells, I'm so sorry that I'm super delayed in the chat. Please forgive me. J Bean, I'm so sorry I'm delayed in the chat. I'm trying to get through this. It's as simple as, would you rather have more gay kids or more straight kids? Wait, what are you talking about? That's how shit our politics are now because no one can leave it alone. I mean, politics made it a big deal in the first place. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not going to make this speech complicated. I'm going to make it beautiful. I'm going to make it a unifying speech. And then when they said we have a group of people,
I don't know. I feel like I feel like politics made identity a big thing. Last direct time in Minnesota. Okay, I'm gonna award it. This thing from Civil War was 1940. Last documented Confederate died in 1956 who was 117. No one is alive to get reparations since that generation is dead. In order for the Dems to leave it alone, the reps have to, and vice versa. Hunter Shells, how you doing? They are individual parties. As seen here, they don't have to agree on anything. Truth. Calling it a hypothetical is a hypothetical. Everything is circular. Bro, they are all connected. They want USA to shatter.
If somebody's running for
Yes, exactly. They want USA to shatter. Thank you, Hunter. That's what they want. Like you can't implement a new world order unless it's the end of a previous world, right? It's the end of the world, guys. It's the end of the world. Oh my god. The economy is fucked. There's drones in the sky. You know, everybody's crazy. Mental illness is at its worst. The climate is at its worst. Everything. There's wars breaking. There's everything, right? You know, illegal immigrants, blah, 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 blah. All these things. Why? As if they didn't implement all these things. You know, as if none of these things came naturally. Give me a fucking break.
Nobody's ever seen numbers.
But anyway.
Places like California, we did great. They sent out like 38 million ballots, and nobody knows where the hell they're sending them.
Under the law of the United States of America, kids have a lot of rights because they are people. I think kids have rights too. Don't say that. They hate when you say that. You're from the area that says kids have the right to freedom of expression and protest in schools. Freedom of expression is not equals freedom to do whatever you want. I agree with that. Yeah. Like I went to, you know, I took early childhood education in school, and like you definitely are not allowed, or shouldn't say you're not allowed. Like as a childhood educator, you have to implement boundaries. Kids need boundaries. That's part of like what I learned in school you know what I mean? So like you don't just do whatever you want. Like expression, yes, you know, if the kid wants to express themselves by, you know, like whatever it is, as so long as it's safe for them to do so. Bro, go get surgery. There's always follow-up. Normal heart surgery can require going. Normal heart surgery. You know how long heart surgery has been around? Do you know how long heart surgery has been around? Like they got it. They kind of got it down. You know, they kind of got that down. You people's great. You guys are so far from being reasonable. I don't see how. Not the same as you. We're not equal. We don't have to be equal. Why do we have to be equal? Like, next, why do we have to be equal? In democracy, we are equal. No, we are not equal. The whole point, otherwise it's genocide. Like, okay, do you guys want diversity or do you want to be equal? Make up your freaking minds. Do you want diversity or do you want everyone to be the same? Holy shit. Like, actually. So what you're hearing is, like, everyone, by the way, equality is the stupidest shit I ever heard because nobody is the same. Everybody is different. Some people have strengths and some people have other strengths. Some people have these kinds of strengths and some people have these kinds of strengths, okay? And hiring the person with the right strength for the right job, blah, 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 etc., there's nothing fucking wrong with that, in my personal opinion, okay? So, like, this, like, okay, yeah, equality is not what you're striving for. Actually, what you're striving for is fairness. What is fair? You know, what is fair between two different people? Not make two different people have the exact same, like, obviously have the exact same opportunities. Yes, of course we're equal in that way. Of course, right? But what I'm trying to say is like when feminists are like equal rights, blah blah blah. Yes, of course, but what they're really looking for is what's fair, okay? Because like when, like, for example, we don't have to get into it. People are different. You know, diversity is a good thing, right? So, like, why does everybody have to go and fit into the same little box and think the same? No, like, we can think for ourselves. That's totally fine. That's part of diversity.
You got people selling your wall, right? We have a fence structure that we worked on, the governor worked on with me, and I didn't love it, to be honest with you. I wanted a nice precast concrete, 40, 50 feet.
Stop pretending you want parents to learn, like, how, like, what the fuck? How are you being reasonable? Are you serious right now? Are you being serious right now? GPA, is that the one?
They climbed it much.
GPA.
And the other thing is you hit it with acid and the thing will disintegrate. You know, they have things like concrete. So they needed very hardened steel, very special steel. And then they did 7,000-pound concrete inside that steel, inside that steel. And then they have a rebar. That's the toughest steel.
There you go. So
Very hard to cut.
GPA
So this is why very little is cut. I mean, it's right. And then they put an anti-climb panel on top. I hated it.
versus Canada. Let's
And I said,
just
why would
compare.
And I went to watch the Border Patrol, gave a display. We had actually 2 sets of climbers. The guys that climb up walls with drugs on their back. I mean, they got like 60, 70 pounds of drug, and they go as fast as you can walk. They go, bip, bip, bip. Or we
Wait,
had
how do you
Mount Everest type
compare?
climbers. And honestly, the drug guys were much better. The drug guys blew them away, right? But it's true, the anti-climb panel, they couldn't get around it. They just couldn't. When you didn't have it. So sometimes you sacrifice beauty for efficiency. And we did. So we built this wall, and we built over 500
I don't know
miles
how
of
to read
wall.
this.
So it's a good number.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. All I know is I always hear about how bad the U.S. education system is. That's all I always hear about how bad it is. I even hear Democrats talk about how bad it is. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Sitting there for 60 years.
or sorry,
sitting for
left,
60 years on the ground and rotting.
whatever.
Because,
You know,
they say, you didn't build a new wall,
liberals.
so we're building 50 feet up in the air, 30 sections, 50 sections, all steel, all concrete. all
But
everything,
they
all
are
the way.
not
They don't
radical.
even
They
understand
understand that we
the
don't
wall.
have to
They're all
agree
wired
with
for
each
all
other
the
on
wires,
everything
so
to
they
treat
use
each
all the
other
different types of
like
this is
humans
out,
and
we have to
friends.
have it.
Exactly.
And
Trans
never-
flags
just
there to
wires
protect
all
trans
over
people
the setup, so we just
from
we don't have to have
people
wires
like
on the
me.
outside between
What
the people,
exactly am
right?
I
So anyway,
doing
we built an extra 200
that's
miles
so
of wall.
harmful?
And the governor wanted to buy it. He tried to buy it, and they wouldn't sell it to him.
You know, like
could have been done in 3 to 4 weeks. 200 more miles.
wanting
And
children
we
and
put
their
it for
parents
that, you know.
to,
So we did
you
an
know,
extra 200 miles, and
keep
it's-
their
it was all
relationship.
blocked. And they announced that they're not going to put it.
That's
and that's when I realized
bad.
they were borders, and that's when I
Okay,
realized that people are going to
sure.
come pouring through the wall.
One fault of Obama was he installed more tribalism into U.S. politics. Goes beyond agree to disagree. It started when it passed political mutual assured destruction. How does flag protect someone? Like, you're not, yeah, it's just like dividing. Joe Biden is stealing all the gold forks and spoons on Marine One. Stealing all the gold forks and spoons on Marine One. What does that mean on Marine One? You guys have reconfirmed TikTok should be banned in my mind. I hope it gets rebanned. Sure, it doesn't bother me. I live in Canada, so. All your thoughts are TikTok woo-woo thoughts. All your thoughts are California bubble thoughts. This is the speech Trump says he was informed of the Biden family pardons and how he reacted. It's a losing battle. You outlaw guns, you create a black market. I'm not trying to outlaw guns. I don't want to outlaw guns. I think that guns should be I think guns should be locked away, kind of thing, right? Like, because the whole what is it, school shooting thing? Like, why are kids so easily accessing their parents' guns?
You think they'd say maybe we'll sell it to you for 20 cents?
I mean, I'm assuming it's usually like the parent's gun. When there's a school shooting, it's usually like the parent's gun. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I could be wrong about that, but.
So they were going to buy something for 5 cents and they were going to sell it for 4 cents. So they would they'd have it down at
White House was gutted and fixed from foundation up was under President Eisenhower, and JFK did an interior remodeling, and he used his own money to buy the antiques sold off by Mary Todd Lincoln for her China rug. She sold them after Abe died. Democrats out of office finally. J Beam. Okay, sorry guys, I'm like kind of coming to near almost. Make them worth more money, making people even more willing to distribute guns, and then leaving only the criminals with them.
This is Greg Abbott, sir. Please, the wall is going up too fast. Please don't do that. You know the story about winning? No, we're going to win too much. We're winning too much. Please, stop. People always love that when we do this with the wall. Governor Abbott goes, sir, the wall is going up too fast. We can't take it. We just can't take it. No.
Now your political strike is over. Would you believe me if I told you I was on a... You were on a political strike for... Wait, why? Why were you on a political strike? Not participating in society until they get out. Really?
I swear to you, it sounds like a setup. I didn't know you would end. Did I get lucky?
So, like, what things did you not participate in exactly?
But not too many.
What is a political strike? Yeah, like, exactly. Like, what do you mean? Like, just not talking about politics? The Sixers? Well, they were promised 40 acres and a mule. Oh, yeah, yeah. But President
And
Andrew
that was the border, too. He
Johnson did
probably was the
nothing
number
to
one issue
propose
for
that
me.
on the South
Back in
since
2015,
he
2016,
was
talking
a
about the border.
sympathizer
And now we're
to
talking about
not
the border.
punish
This
them
was
like
when we
Lincoln
fixed the
was
border,
going
something
to.
to do with 2020.
Lincoln
By the way, that election
was
was really
going
rigged. These are the
going
facts.
to end the
It was a
Democratic
rigged
Party
election.
as punishment for
You
starting
know
the
the
war.
only good about it? It showed how bad they are. It showed how incompetent. And frankly,
Tell it to
historically,
your
this
ass,
is
like
what
she
Obama
just
did.
read my
You know,
comment
the bad
saying
thing
I'd
about it is
rather
that it's
talk
happening.
with
A
the
lot of people
vegans
are
than
not
about
doing it now, so, you know, that's
the
the bad
effing
part. But I
border.
will say that it started in 2015. and right
White
from the
guilt, the
beginning, when
U.S.
Trump, they won.
isn't
They announced
white,
Trump, and
it's
Trump
a
went number one, and
paper
stayed there the whole primary,
contract.
and then we took on Hillary. Who would be today? We took on Hillary.
I
Very nice person.
mean,
But we
I'm
took
not
on
trying
Hillary
to say that the
and
U.S.
we,
is
we
white.
much
I'm
better
just
with
trying to
time,
say,
so
like,
we
I
got
mean,
millions
there are
more votes.
people
Yeah.
there.
Millions,
There
10, 12
are
million more votes
white
than the first
people
time.
in the
We
U.S.
got
I'm so sorry. I'm not
votes.
politically correct,
Nine
Nuxie.
million more votes.
Oh my God. Imagine someone saying we don't have to be equal. Imagine someone putting words in your mouth. And you know what, Nuxie? Because you keep changing people what they're saying, I have to ban you because, like, you know, TOS reasons. So bye, Nuxie. You're really annoying anyway.
A gentleman asked me, a very respected gentleman asked me, how come the polls were so low?
Held a
They said,
message.
because people that are true Trumpers are so angry at the whole polling
Equally has
system
nothing to
and
do
the
with
voters
strengths.
that
It says you can't enslave me. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. R word. R word. You don't want equality. You're just crazy. I mean, listen. I didn't want to ban Nuxie, but like because you know free speech, right? Like I'm all about free speech, right? But you're starting to twist my words, and I don't like that. So fuck you. Marine One is what they call the helicopter the president flies on. Okay. Oh, I see. You have untreated ADHD and low-key a sociopath that never forgives. Oh shit. Adios. Oh, finally. Jenna! Hello. I know, finally, eh? I know, like, I mean, I had, like...
How about next week? You call me, we're gonna get it started real fast.
It's like, don't twist people's words. That's why Trump won. That's why Trump won, because people like you, Nuxie, people like you.
I'm gonna get hell when I say this, but her feet are absolutely aching. You know those heels.
I'm gonna whisper to Lexi. People like you are why Trump won. Sorry, but it's true. I get it, but she was not trying to have productive conversation. She was just trying. Yeah, I feel like just being extremely contrarian, like not being productive whatsoever. You missed the drama, yeah. Trump loves Canada. He didn't close the border down, just Mexico.
So we all appreciate it because you've been a great first lady. And they love our first lady.
I hope Trump loves Canada. I hope Trump loves Canada. I can't wait for. You just woke up? No way. I can't wait for like Trump to. I can't wait for Trump to kick Trudeau's ass.
Bye-bye. I gave you the A+ treatment. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Governor. Thank you all very much.
Jokes. Jenna, I'm so sorry that I wasn't on Minecraft yesterday, because I know like the other day I said that Sundays are Minecraft days, Minecraft streams, but like I kind of was busy yesterday, so I didn't end up streaming or going on Minecraft. But oh shit, it's already 4 in the morning. Holy guys, I've been reading the chat for like 4 hours. Holy moly. Melania does not want to be first lady again. I know I don't think she's I don't think politics is really for her, you know. Holy cow, he looks so tall. The partying is over. He must get to work on Tuesday. Yes, absolutely. It's okay. You got more shit done to surprise me. No way. Wow, look at how much cleaner the chat is since you know who is gone. The party. Oh yeah, sorry. You live in Wisconsin. It's like 3 in the morning. Yeah, it's like 4 in the morning here. 4:16. Melania was having a blast tonight. She looked stunning in her ball dress. She was smiling, dancing. She did the YMCA. I mean, are we gonna see any of it? Let's go to the next thing. Right now, everyone's just like greeting each other. What's the next event? Oh, something. Oh, is this him signing executive orders? YMCA is a classic. Yeah. Oh, I just learned today what it's about, apparently. Which is like, it's fine. It's just, I didn't know. You enjoy talking to people like that, to be honest? I kind of do too, but I don't like when they start twisting my words. Obviously, like, don't twist my words. Don't twist my words. I don't like that. And I could tell that this person was twisting a lot of your guys' words too, which was really annoying, and like, so sorry, Nux. Hello. Actually, guys, sorry. Let me just do. I friggin' need to BRB. Now that I finally caught up in the chat, I need to do a little BRB because I haven't taken a break yet. So, I'll be right back.